It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Hey y'all, what's going on? What's up? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. It is Friday. Sorry I'm a bit late, girl. I was running all around the world, girl. But I am here. Welcome to the Dollhouse. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my mods, Unicorn in a human form. That's Queen. And also shout out to Caramelly Mel. Thank you, all of my mods. Thank y'all so much. Please, when y'all come in, like the video. It's free. All you got to do is just hit the like button. I truly appreciate it if you do. That would be great. Just like the button, hit the like button. What's going on, y'all? Let's start off with a super chat. Come on now. Thank you, S. Goodwin. She said, hey, doll. Hello, mods in chat. I'll miss you guys today, but I know this will be a good joke. Yes, it is. Now, thank you so much, first of all, S. Goodwin, for the super chat. You didn't have to do that, so thank you so much. Everything that you guys do is deeply appreciated. Y'all have no idea. But let me say this. We joked yesterday on Krishan. We did the whole blah, 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 blah. We're going to talk about some real stuff today. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff that we really need to discuss or whatever the case may be. Yeah, we're going to discuss that and we're going to talk about that. So, yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building. Let's see who all up in here. Hold on, let me get back to the comments. Yeah, shout out to y'all, though. Y'all really showed up for the girl. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even have that to do. Let's go up. All right. Girl, y'all really be commenting. Go ahead on, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Show up, girl. That's what I'm talking about. I'm scrolling up a nice little bit, girl. Okay. I'm trying to get up here, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, I'm at the top. Hey, creative ambition. She said the picture. Y'all know I just be putting random pictures on my thumbnail just to get people in here. But thank you, girl. Yeah, welcome to the Dollhouse. Honey, yeah. She said LMAO thumbnail took me clean the F out. Please, God, don't ever let a ninja have me stressed out sitting there, skin and bones and skin. Yes. Listen, if y'all don't learn nothing from Erica Mena, don't let a nigga stress you out. Please, Lord, don't let a nigga stress you out. Is my lighting kind of weird to y'all? Let me look. Let me check it out. Y'all know I be having me up here on multiple, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case. Yeah. So, yeah, girl, don't let them stress you out, girl. So, hey, honey, y'all, how you doing? Dopamine, what's going on? Girl, who was Tasha K down yonder fighting? Girl, what happened? Now, I ain't heard that. What you mean fighting? Like, fight or like fighting? Like, what y'all talking about, girl? Well, welcome in, Dopamine. Welcome back. Valerie Hunt, I just came in here. RFOL, the thumbnail doll, you're a mess. Be back later. Oh, thank you, Fat. Thank you. Come on back down. You know what I'm saying? Yup, it is the thumbnail. It's the thumbnail for me. That picture of Erica ugly. Yeah, it is. Y'all know I drag Erica. Y'all know every moment I get, I drag her. Gon' drag her. What's up, everything, Tammy? What's up, Belinda? Hello, doll, and everyone. Happy Friday. What's up? How y'all doing? Edwina, how you doing? I'm just here for some tequila. Okay. Hey, ladies, how y'all doing? How you doing, girl? Welcome to the Dollhouse. I don't think I've ever seen you if you've been here before, but if not, welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. Girl, what happened? Girl, what happened? Wait, y'all, did I just go out on y'all end? Oh, Lord. Hold on. Cancel this. Oh, I'm back. Girl, your browser has blocked the screen. Click the screen icon on your address bar. Okay. I think I got too much going on in the background. Hold on, y'all. I thought I lost y'all for a second. Hold on, y'all. Let me close some of these other windows. It's a lot going on. And we'll come back to that. All right, back to the Joe. Sorry, y'all. Small inconvenience. Your browser has blocked your screen. Click the screen icon in the address bar to allow access, then reload the page. Girl, what is y'all talking about? Let me get back to this Joe. But hey, Edwina, how you doing, boo? Special K, what's going on? I don't know about y'all, but they said Voodoo is that girl. That's what they said. I didn't say it. That's what they said. Sorry about the inconvenience, y'all. This is a struggle stream already. Oh shoot, I done caught a live. Let me go get my glass of wine. Yeah, girl. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's actually 5 o'clock here. So shout out to y'all. What's going on, Nev? Everything all had a bad week, but gonna forget it up in the but gonna forget it up on in the dollhouse. What happened, Nev? What was the bad week? What happened? You know we don't like having bad weeks around here. Hey, Caramelly Mel. Who else up in here? Y'all know I be trying to say hey to everybody. LaQuada, what's going on, boo? Welcome back. Universal T, what's going on? Yes, I caught a live. Hey, girl, I'm struggle streaming. I'm sorry you caught this live. I'm struggle streaming, but you know, we in here nevertheless. You know what I'm saying? Sketchy Bra, hey. Yep, it is Friday. What's going on, boo? Energy, what's going on? Let me see who else up in here. Girl, I am struggle streaming like a dog. What is going on? Why, Lord? I think Erica might have put a Joce on me or a hex on my screen, girl. Hey, Seven. Hi, boo. Yep, Erica. Yep, I think Erica. I'm telling you, it's got to be Erica. Erica done put a hex on me, girl. She done went down there like Flo and them from Love and Hip Hop. Michelle, how you doing, boo? Let me see. Who else up in here? Tracy's Tank. Hey, boo. How you doing? How y'all doing in here on this Good Friday, y'all? I thought about it, right? And I'm still going down and saying hello to people. What's going on, Patricia? Mumu and Mimosa. Hey, my boo. Hi, boo. Leslie Henderson, how you doing? All rise, the honorable voodoo doll in the building. Let's let the dragon begin. Yes, girl. I could barely see y'all. I'm over here struggle reading and struggle streaming. But hey, Leslie, how you doing, boo? Danielle with 3 grandkids. You know you. Hey, boo. How you doing? Y'all know I love me some Danielle with 3 grandkids. Hey, everyone. Hi, Alicia. How you doing? QC James, I'm in the dollhouse. How's everyone doing today? Hey, welcome to the dollhouse. What's going on, Michelle? Let me see. Who else up in here? Honey and Sunshine, what's up? Who else up in here? Jen, hey, boo. Hey, boo. Look at my girl, Queen Hard at work. That's what I'm talking about, as you should. What's going on, boo? Gia, how you doing, boo? That girl Nas. Oh, hey, I ain't seen you in a minute, that girl Nas. Where you been at? I feel like you've been gone for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off. Goons in the club, case something jump off. That's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying? The Queen Bee. The original Queen Bee. Yeah. What's going on, V? What's going on, Honey Love? Naughty, what's up? Sexy Mocha, what's going on? Lynette, what's going on? Who else up in here? Say no to Dusty Struggle Love. Hey, boo. Hey, Ivory. Hey, Christian. How you doing? Let me see who else up in here. Method to my madness. What's going on? Bikini Body. What's up? Pin Up Barbie 86. I ain't never seen you. Hey, boo. Welcome to the dollhouse. Finally made it live at work. It's dead slow. This about to be the highlight of my shift. Oh, shout out to you, girl. I hope this make the doggone day go by faster, girl. I really do. Erica, what's going on, boo? What's up, Angela? What's going on? All right, y'all. Universal T with Marie. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me see who else up in here. Yes, it is a happy Friday. How you say this? Kimalet. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. Mispronouncing. I'm sorry your name. But how you doing, boo? Welcome to the dollhouse, Valerie. What's up? Yes, it is Friday. TGIF, Lord. And I took off the rest of the week, girl. I feel so good. What's going on, Keo? How do you say that? Keo LW. Is that how you say it? How you doing, boo? All right, we got to get into this Joce. Like I say, y'all keep saying what's up. Hey, Alicia. I think I spoke to you. Lady Bell, I missed you. Gurnell, how you doing, boo? Welcome to the dollhouse. Lady Bell, what's up? All right, we got to get into this Joce, y'all. because we got some things to discuss. Please keep commenting. Oh, I got more super chats, girl. Y'all really showing out. Thank you, Shanda Blanche, for the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Michelle. Love you, Voodoo for all. Thank you, man. Y'all really don't have to do this. Y'all be looking out, man. What's going on, Jamise? Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I'm sorry. Thank you, Miss Parker. Miss Parker, hey, girl. Hey, Voodoo Darling Chat, New York. Yup. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Y'all starting off early with the love. Universal T with Marie. Thank you, and I love your channel. I'm in here, y'all. Oh, thank you, baby. Universal T, you got a channel? Y'all, I don't know if y'all new to my channel. I do let y'all promote y'all channels. I mean, don't spam the chat, but y'all can get up here and see what y'all got to see. If y'all want to promote your channels, you can. I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hey, Kashari. Hey, Shonda. Hey. I saw somebody named Jamie. I think I missed your comment. The comment's going so fast. All right, so let's get into it, y'all. We got to talk about some things. All right. Yeah, where is No Soap? Where's she at? Hey, Miss Tia. I just seen you, girl. Look, let's get into some things. First of all, I want to do a segment that says we were here first. Let's start off with that. Everywhere on God's green earth, we were here first. These are facts. These are not guesstimations. Hey, Colleen, how you doing? Hey, Voodoo from Tampa, Florida. What's going on, boo? Hey, Tanika, House of Queens TV. What's going on? Y'all up in this piece. But look, we were here first. So I decided, okay, this is what I'll do. I'll let you guys pick a place, and I guarantee you I can trace it back to the original Black people. We've already done Hawaii. When the Maui fire started, we understood, well, there was a lot of people who were over there crying, saying, oh my God, they took my land. The government is taking my land. And I say this to my audience all the time. You have to understand, racism is a poor man's sport. Classism and capitalism is a rich man's sport. So just because there are clear people do not mean that they won't get done just as worse as anybody else. Because see, what happened in Hawaii was, again, we about to get real. What happened in Hawaii was, and I did this on one of my streams a while ago, I want to say a couple weeks ago, what happened in Hawaii was, thank you so much for Let's Talk to Shar. Let's Talk Shar for the super sticker. Look. I did this on my stream a while ago. What happened was, before the colonizers, y'all remember the movie Wakanda, and they kept calling the clear people colonizers, because that's literally what they are. They literally have no origin. I still today do not know where clear people come from. This is not a dig. This is just education. I'm just trying to teach y'all something. Not even teach y'all, because I'm not a teacher. I'm trying to educate y'all on some real stuff. I, to this day, do not know where clear people come from, right? Most people would say, well, they're Europeans. They come from Europe. False. False, 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 false. They do not come from Europe. They come from somewhere else. I don't know. I'm not them. I can't say. But I do know they don't come from Europe, because the original Europeans were this color. You know what I'm saying? So they were not clear. So we're going to do a we were here first. And let's go, since we're talking about Europe, let's go to Italy. Let's go to Italy and see the original people, or the original Italian people. Let's go see. And I'm literally looking this up in real time. So it ain't no, you know what I mean? It ain't no crap. Let me see. Let's go here. And you got to see, let me teach y'all this too. When y'all do Google searches, because first of all, Google is not reputable. Most of the time, Google likes to give you what they want to give you, right? So it's very, you have to search this stuff very different, because if not, then you'll get the wrong thing. All right, let me go to this, I just picked up one. This is the first one I seen, right? All right, y'all. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see this, because this is very good information. Let me tell y'all something. We're going to talk about the bull. We're going to Joce or whatever. But We have to understand that this is very important to us. And the reason it is important to us is because we need to know these things. I'm trying to police my language, but nevertheless, I'm just trying to teach y'all something. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to share my screen, and this is just the one I just randomly picked. I don't even know what this is. Let me share my screen, and we're going to go together. And this is just a segment we starting off with. We're going to do this every Friday. We were here first. All right. Villa La Pietra. Is that how you say it? Black Italians, a history that needs to be written. Now, this is an article wrote in 2018. And let me see. Let me scroll down and see how this works or what they own. In Italian written. Italy has always been multi-ethnic, multi-religious, and multiracial, but has never admitted it. During Italy's fascist period, a vision of monoethnic, monoreligious, and monoracial country was promoted through racial laws, propaganda, and actions. Let me see, against blacks and mixed Italians. Do y'all know why there were mixed Italians? The same reason why there's mixed Italians today. Colonizers, right? All right, cool. Not to mention the Moors are basically travelers. They went everywhere. That's literally what they did. They traveled abroad. The first travelers of the world were us, all right? So I'm just trying to teach y'all something. This understanding of national identity unfortunately persists today. It has prevented anti-racism movements from building a solid foundation in Italy, and more recently serving as an effective counterpower to return of neo-fascism. In the dialogue, Mauro Valero will remind us of the contributions of Black and mixed-race Italians, and will discuss new forms of racism in Italian society and why racism movements have been late to confront them. All right, let me see. Girl, what is this? Let me see. Maybe I need to. This is the Negro that they're saying is one of the first Black Italians. But let me back out of this because this looks like, let me see. Collection overview. Let me see. I think that's what we just read. All right, let me back out of here. I'm going to stop sharing this. Let me look for somebody else because this is not given. It's really not. It's really not. Let me go back. Let's go to somewhere else. Because there was, I pulled it up on a stream one time. It was about historians of, I want to say in like the 16th or 17th century, there were statues. Let me look it up like this. There were statues of Black, let me see, Black. All right, because I had pulled up an old like 16th, 17th century statue, and it was of the original people of that time back in Italy. See, this is why I got to be better prepared. But let me see. Let me look up like this. Historic. Y'all give me a second, work with me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to be better prepared next Friday because I was running around today, y'all. I ain't going to lie. I was all over the place. Let me see. Let me see. All right, let's see. Let me look at this. All right, this is an article as well from the African American experience in Italy, 1852 to 2013. Let me look at this. No, I don't like this. This ain't really. This is talking about African Americans traveling. Which, let me just say this as well. I hate the term African Americans because to name us after two countries, well, a continent and a country is really insane to me, and it kind of clouds our who we are. It really does, and I hate that because we're not African Americans. If that was the case, white people can be African Americans. You know. Let me see. Democrats abroad. Da, 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 da. I don't want no politics. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. Oh, this is written by a clear woman, girl. Let me get off of here. Oh, thank you. I got a super chat. Hold on. Let me look back over here. I got my super chats. Y'all really showing love. Thank y'all so much. For real. Let me see. I got another super chat. Talisa, thank you so much. First time here. Love your takes. Thank you so much. Malika, thank you. Or Malik, is that how you say your name? Hey, dolls. Love you, Voodoo. Oh, thank y'all so much. Y'all really showing love. All right. Let's get into... Let me just go to images, because maybe you'll see it. All right, look at this. And I'm going to go here, and then we're going to move on, because I got some other things I want to discuss with y'all. All right. So you guys know everything that happens, or everything that typically has a value, and from historic point of view, you guys know that these things are typically put in museums as artifacts, right? And if I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of times what the people would do, what the clear people would do when they get these artifacts so it doesn't look so Negro-ish or black, what they would do is they shoot off the noses or take off the noses so it doesn't give those type of features. All right, let's take a look at some of these photos. And I promise you I will be more prepared next Friday, because I'm all over the place. I'm jumping out the window. All right, y'all see these statues? These are all black statues from Europe, right? So, and I don't know. Let me see. Is there a date on this one? That's Pinterest. Let me get up. Now I don't want to do Pinterest. Let me see. Scroll down. Let me see. These are all, look at the nose taken off of this one. Look. Y'all see how they taking the nose off of them? That was so you could basically erase the black history from it. We see it now today. Think about it. When you think about pop and rock music, the original pop and rock people has been debated to be either what's the Tutti Frutti do? Oh, wop bop baloo bop balop bamboo Tutti Frutti. Who that is? Oh, Rudy. The gay guy. Y'all know who I'm talking about? I'm about to find it now. I hate when I lose. I hate when I can't remember shit. Hold on. This is a struggle stream like a motherfucker. Tutti Frutti. Let me see. Tutti Frutti song. Little Richard. It's debated to be Little Richard, and it's also debated to be that guy. What you call him? Played him. It's another black guy, but either way, we are the creators of that. But what happens is when you look at the genre of pop music today, you do not see black people in it. Most of the time, it's Little Richard. Thank y'all. Most of the time, when you look at pop music today, you don't see hardly us in there. They've literally erased us out of that. Country music as well. We created that. Erased us out of there. I was one of the only ones who saw when they Fats Dominoes. Thank you, Chuck Berry. Exactly. And Fats is from New Orleans. In fact, it's from New Orleans, but they've whitewashed it and erased us out of it, right? Let me see who else. Country music. We created country music. You know what I mean? And they whitewash and erase us out of it, and they do that still to this day. When I think of hip hop and R&B, well, not even R&B too. The first time I seen Eminem get praised, not even by the clear people, by us. I say, look at us just giving all our stuff away. Look at us. When I talk about R&B and I saw John B, even though I love the music, you're my angel, nothing's in the world for me. Girl, I just want to love you, love. Don't listen to what people say. I ain't gonna lie, that's on fire. That's on fire. But I realized at this, Charlie Pride is another one. Thank you. Y'all coming up with the names. I realized that a lot of times, I'm sorry, y'all. I realized a lot of times, yes, Michelle, that's why I loved when she went back to country music, because it's ours. We created it. But a lot of times they push us out of it. Baseball, we had a Negro league. Somehow, some way, Negroes just want to be in such proximity that we just had to join their league. Christian Griffin said, nah, Eminem is the GOAT. He murks all others. Let me say this. Eminem, to me, this is just my opinion, and I do music. Well, I don't do it like that no more, but I used to. In my opinion, Eminem does really good word salads. Yes, he does. He's really good at word salads, saying a whole bunch of stuff that makes sense. Oh, girls, you talking about the Cowboys now. We don't even get me started on the Black Cowboys. Washed us out of it. But I wouldn't say Eminem is the GOAT, because in order to be a GOAT of something, I feel like it has to be from you, and he's not from it. So I don't consider him in my top nothing when it comes to rapping. If you ask me, I got Wayne on top of him any day, because we think about it. Black people cannot relate to nothing Eminem was talking about when he was rapping. When he was talking about Britney Spears and dragging his mom or his baby mama and putting in the trunk, girl, we don't, black people don't relate to that. Black people do not relate to that. But I'll say this though. What happens is they whitewash us out of everything. So now when you go to Italy, or hell, I could even say it better. When you go to Egypt, they don't look like us. They're clear people, but they don't look like us because they're not us. They basically come in, colonizers I'm talking about. They come in, they take, and us is so stupid. We just invite them on there. Come on in. Yes, come on in. Matter of fact, somebody sent me something on Instagram. I'm about to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody sent me a video on Instagram this morning or last night. I can't remember. And it was basically this African guy. And the African guy was sitting there eating, I think it's called fufu. Is that what you call it? But he was sitting there eating fufu with a bunch of clear women. Now, normally, black people will be like, oh, there ain't nothing wrong with that. And God forbid you speak on it, you racist. First of all, how black people could be racist. When black people say that, I know that they don't understand the definition of racism. Off the cuff. I already know they have no idea what racism is. Let me see. Let me scroll down. This girl be sending me stuff all the time, and I always watch her stuff. Where's she at? What's her name? It's just so profound, yo. Like, what's the girl name who be sending me all that stuff? I think it's her. Let me see. Oh no, not her. Hold on. I'm trying to see what a girl at who be sending me all that stuff. The video was so fire. It was basically it was a let me look at it on my phone because I don't know when I see it. It was what happened was it was a girl. Instagram is a mess. It was a video about this black man allowing these clear women to eat and enjoy the culture, and this other African guy kind of went in and was just like, see, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't understand what y'all doing when y'all invite them. They come in and take. Let me look at it. Is it you? Nope. Let me go back. It might be you. Hold on. Oh, my little pen. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second because I really want y'all to see this video so y'all can see exactly how it happens in real time. Because it literally happens in real time just like this. Oh, here she go. Here she go. Let me see where that video at that she sent me. Is it you? No, it's not you. Hold on. I thought it was her. Y'all bear with me 1 second. No, it ain't her. Let me see. Is it her? Nope. Her. No. Damn it, I wish I could find this video. See, this is why I got to be more prepared. This girl sent the video. So basically what it is, y'all, is this girl sent the video And like I said, it was an African guy, but he had these black women, these clear women over there getting ready to partake in all of the culture. And this other African guy was just checking him like, yo, like, no, like, you don't understand what you're doing, that they coming in to take, and they don't allow you to take their cultures, which they really don't have no culture. If we're going to be completely honest, these people do not have culture. That they are culture vultures. There's a reason why they were called colonizers in the movie Wakanda. See, they give you the truth in entertainment, because what they know is most people will not go from truth to they won't seek the truth or see the truth if you put it. You know how people be like, they tell the truth in a joke. It's the same thing with entertainment. It's the exact same thing with entertainment. That's literally what happens with the media. They tell us the truth of all of the stuff that we need to know, but they put it in entertainment so it goes right over our head. And the problem with that is what we don't understand is we will continue to do the same things over and over and over and over and over again, simply because we don't know. And it's not that we don't know because they're telling us, it's just that we can't see it. I can't find it, but it's just that we can't see it and we just let it ride. But I'm saying all that to say, because I want to move on. I'm sorry I don't have the video to show y'all. If you sent it to me, send me a DM and send it to me again, because I can't find it. But I'm saying all that to say they whitewash us out of everything. That's literally what they do. And I promise you, I will be better prepared next week. I'm going to actually start doing this stuff this week for next Friday, because we really got to get into this stuff. We were here first. These are the facts. Everywhere on the face of this earth, the oldest bones or skeleton that they found was from a black woman. I know the school teaches us that, hey, y'all, everybody came from Africa. And so I know for me as a young kid, that made me think like, oh, what if everybody came from Africa, then that would mean, okay, cool. Everybody else on earth was white and only black people came out of Africa. That is false. Let me fix this, girl. Look at me. But that is false. We came from everywhere. We were everywhere. We were not just in Africa. And it feeds to the theory of what do you call it? It feeds to that out of Africa theory as it pertains to slavery. But that's another conversation. I don't want to upset nobody. But the fact of the matter is, the Mexicans were black first. If I'll just say this, if we were black everywhere else, why would y'all think that these folk could take hundreds of thousands and thousands of people from one country, travel through the Atlantic, which is the hardest waters to travel through on wooden boats, mind you, wooden boats. It wasn't no ships like you got today, wooden boats, and get all these folk over here to America? Food for thought. Let's move on. DJ Academics and Saucy Santana. I'm going to give my thoughts, and we going to play what Saucy Santana has said. But let me just say this. DJ Academics got into it with Saucy Santana. I did a video. Well, he actually got into it with the City Girls first. I did a video, and in that video, I know this is pop culture, but this is some real stuff. We got to talk about it. I think I'm getting sick. Lord, I hope not. But in that video, what DJ Academics does is he goes around. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. He goes around and critiques doggone music. Also, DJ Academics is a bitch ass nigga. Say what I said, because I can never get on board with a man who continues to drag and harass women. Like, to me, that just give bitch nigga vibes to me. That's just to me. So I kind of was riding the fence with this thing. However, he goes around critiquing music. The City Girls dropped the album. They said, I didn't say it, but they said the album was trash. That's what they said. I didn't say it. Long story short, he got up there, made a joke about it, said, oh, this shit was trash, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. City Girls didn't like it. Him and Young Miami had a discourse. Saucy Santana, even though he's gay, as a man jumped in and was just like, nah, you're not about to do my friend. You know what I mean? He like, nah, you're not about to do my friend like that. So they get into a back and forth. Saucy Santana told DJ Academics, pull up, my nigga. It is what it is. We could go for the fade, which we all know Academics is not gonna do. Saucy Santana was like, nah, nigga, we not coming to your crib. You pull up over here at Young Miami Party, the same party Krishan and Blueface was at, and we could settle it there. They go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'll just play what Saucy said. I'm not gonna say what Saucy said. I'm just gonna play what Saucy said after they had that discourse, and then let me see. I'll just say the boy was in tears. The boy was in tears. Yes, he was. He was crying. He was crying. He was crying. And I said, oh man. But I'm gonna give a take on it. First, let me just play it. I'm just playing it. I don't wanna. Let me just see. All right. Now, this is sparked. Remember a while back, the black women already had beef, or I don't even know if it was beef, but we was back and forth with the trans women. Now it's the gay boys and the straight boys. I don't use the word cis. We not cis. It's the gay boys and the straight boys, and it was the trans women versus the real women. That's how we rolling over here. Now let me share my screen so y'all can see DJ Academics after you know what? Before I play the Academics, let's play what Santana said. Let me just see what Santana said. Then we're going to see Academics' response. And I'm going to say what I got to say about the whole situation because, yeah. All right, let's play this. All right, y'all know I have to be careful. I can't scroll on when I have the screen share because Twitter will have you jumping off the bridge, girl. Say what I said. All right, let's get into it. This is Saucy Santana responding after DJ Academic said pull up, and he was like, nah, Negro, you pull up. Hold on, let me back it up.
Show emergency. Bitch, no, we're not doing that. We want to see you out the door, outside in the motherfucking field, bitch. Fuck is you chatting about? Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Bati man, bitch ass nigga. Nobody not pulling up to no motherfucking headquarters. Think this bitch work for McDonald's or something. Stop motherfucking playing with me, bitch. We want to see you out the door. In the streets, in the field, in the streets, in the club. Yeah, somewhere let's get it on. Bitch, that's what the fuck we want to do. Bitch, and after I beat you, I'm gonna fuck you on your ass because you a bitch ass nigga. That's what we do to you. I don't want to keep even pressing that we ghetto. You always motherfucking.
All right. Y'all just heard Santana. Hold on. I think Saucy got more to say. Hold on.
In a BBL, fag, bitch, you sit on your thick ass, bitch. I got a BBL, bitch, and you a BBW. That's a show emergency, bitch. No.
All right. So that's what Saucy had to say. I'm not in the LGBTQI community. Back in the day, I used to stick a pinky toe in there. So I don't have no, you know what I'm saying? I can't really say it. I used to like girls for fun. I didn't like girls for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a say in this. However, this is what Saucy Santana responded to DJ Academics when he was like, pull up to my crib or to my headquarters. That was DJ Academics. Saucy Santana was like, nah, nigga, we need you out the door. You come pull up over here where I'm at. Now, DJ Academics responds, right? I'm thinking, okay, Big Act, even though I don't call him that, but that's what they said he is. I'm thinking Big Act about to clap back, but then I forgot. Also, Big Act, let me not share. Let me get me up here because I don't want y'all to see nothing that y'all not supposed to see. Hold on. And I'm going to come back when I get back to the video because I don't want Twitter to get me banned. But after that was said, DJ Academics responds, and it wasn't quite what I thought it would be. Let's get into it. I'm going to share it so y'all can see too. Let's get into Academics response, and then I'm going to say what I got to say, and then y'all can, and we're going to discuss it when I let y'all come up here. Let's get up here. All right.
I'm not trying to get canceled to fuck up what we got going on. I'm never trying to get canceled, say the wrong thing. I know what we got going on. I love it. I'm trying not to get canceled. But this shit does bother me.
Let's look at that ass too. Like, y'all. Oh man. Yeah, I tried to lighten it
Put it
up.
like,
But,
yo, chat, just put it like this. Bro, with everything we've talked about, bro, I've never cared about, I don't care what rapper got at me, bro, ever. But like, really, there's certain shit I really don't fuck with in my life, and I would never do. But like, I gotta sit here and act like I know I'm in America. I gotta sit here and just act like I don't fuck with certain shit. I would never like it.
My nigga's so angry right now. He would have cried. That's the type of angry.
All right, you guys just seen DJ Academic's response. He was choked up. Now, let me get me back up here. Other people entered the chat. Queen Latifah entered the chat and said her 2 cents, basically saying, you know, what everybody says. DJ Academics is typically a bitch ass nigga who goes in on women, but when it comes to another man, it's yada, yada, yada. Personally, I am of the age, well, they said when 2 men are arguing, they say the woman's supposed to stay out of it. That's what they said. When 2 men are arguing, a woman should stay out of it because it ain't her place to be jumping in those stuff with 2 men. Because if 2 men going at it, you can't fight like the 2 men. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm normally the person to step out of it. However, I got a platform and I want to say what my opinion is on the situation. First of all, this is why I'm on the fence with this. Like I said before, DJ Academics is a bitch ass nigga. B.A.N. These are the facts. We've seen DJ Academics go at it with women of all places, shapes, and sizes. More of us, because you know a lot of black men know that when you cross that bridge around there by the clear folk, and we gonna get there, it hit different. You know what I'm saying? So he's a BAN. And what he does is he attacks women. That's what he does. He go and it's not even that he say something then he move on. He goes toe to toe with women. That's what he do. Now when Saucy Santana, which a lot of other gay men call the city girl's purse. I'm not in the LGBTQ community. If anybody is in here, a lot of gay black men feel like when they're around certain black women, they are like an accessory. They are treated like, you know, kind of like not even the help, but like you're not one of us, but we need you around for stuff like this, some kind of stuff like that. So when Saucy Santana jumped in, I totally understood because as a man, sexuality aside, that's my friends. Don't play with us. Now, I had a gay guy on my Facebook feed, on my personal Facebook feed, who commented on it, and he said that basically he don't like it because Saucy is the city girl's purse, and a lot of gay men get treated like that when they're around prominent black women and da-da-da-da. And I can see that perspective because I've seen it. However, when Saucy responded and they got into it, I was here for it. Now I gotta be honest, and this is I feel like Saucy did the right thing by going back for it with DJ Academics, but literally talking about SAing him was wrong. It just is what it is. Now, because it's DJ Academics or because it's 2 men, period, I don't have a dog in the fight, so I really don't care. But I understand why DJ Academics was crying because, first of all, I don't think Saucy Santana could really twist either because we saw when Zell got into that fight, girl, in the club, Saucy was running out so fast, bitch, I was scared. You know, I thought they were shooting the way Saucy was running out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But DJ Academics knows that he cannot respond the way he would respond in any other setting because if he does, the LGBTQIA community is going to cancel him and his income and the way he makes a living is now in jeopardy. So I understand why he got the crying. As a man, I would say cry outside the internet. Don't come on the internet and cry. You know, women as women, this is part of male, what do you call it? Patriarchy or whatever the case, however you want to say it. Women, we could get on here and cry. I could get on here and boo-hoo, ugly face cry, and come back tomorrow and everything is cool. And it ain't my rules, but according to the patriarchy, as a man, you can't do that. I didn't make it up. I'm not a man. That's what they said. So personally, I wouldn't have DJ Academics cry on stream, but I do think that what Saucy Santana said was 100% wrong. He should not have threatened to SA him, because I guarantee you this: if a black man had threatened to, sexuality aside, threatened to SA any other person of any other community, they would hang him. And we all know that to be fact. So I'm saying all that to say, I'm kind of like, ha, goody for you as far as act. But when it came to that, I was like, that was wrong. That was wrong. But, you know, ultimately, the community is a protected class, and there's nothing that he could do about it. But if it was me, DJ Academics, if it was me, what y'all don't understand is, and this about to sound harsh, let me preface it by saying this: black people as a whole is not a protected class. Everybody know that. Don't nobody give a damn about black people. That's why we get to unalive each other 50, 11 times and da, and nobody cares. But see, act is not a roaster. Act is just a big fat, funky, nasty, cheesy, dirty nigga sitting behind a computer drinking Hennessy and screaming and playing video games or something. I think that's what he was doing. I think that's what he do. But if I were act and I felt violated the way it seems that he felt violated, you don't have to attack the community to attack Saucy. Just attack Saucy. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. Black women put gays on their our accessory until they find their own things, like Lawrence from. I agree. NQ, I agree. I've seen it. Listen. When I was in high school, I was in the choir. So I hung with a group of gay boys. To be honest, I was the outlier. Because it was, it was like 4 gay boys and me. So really, I wasn't, you know what I mean? I was their accessory, if you ask me. But it wasn't even like that with us. Like, we were in high school, too. So it didn't, like, we wasn't, like, on and this and that and the third. So it was kind of different. But ultimately, I understand that dynamic because I've seen it with Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes is another one that used the gays as her accessories. Baby, when Nene Leakes did that video, when she was trying to sell her little bar lounge or whatever and had them gay boys doing all them taglines, it was so cringe. I felt secondhand embarrassment for the gay boys. I felt real life secondhand embarrassment for the gay boys because I was like, why she got them up here like this? Like, that was crazy to me. And I feel bad for the for the gay boys, period, because it's just like a lot of them might feel like, especially when it comes to reality TV and all of that, I feel like maybe they feel like, yes, Jeremiah, hey, boo, it was extremely cringe. And I'm not even a black gay man. I was like, oh, this is, but I feel like a lot of them do that because they feel like they need to do that to get on. And you don't. You don't. Miss Lawrence was, Kenya's, no, not Kenya. Kenya had the light-skinned boy who got beat up by Chris Williams. Don't wake me, I'm dreaming. That was her little purse, the light-skinned boy. Y'all remember what his name was? He had the pretty eyes. Brandon. That was his name. That was her purse. Yes, it was. It was almost like they was carrying these men around like, literally like accessories. Yep, all Atlanta housewives do it. They do it. But Miss Lawrence who was Miss Lawrence? And what was the other boy that wore the heels? The other gay boy who did hair that wore the heels. Wasn't he Candice? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Oh yeah, that was Sheree friend. Zaria? Yep, that was Sheree friend. That's who that was. What was the gay boy who wore the heels? The short, thick one. He always, had his fits on, his things, but he always had a nice heel on. Miss J was another one. Is that the boy name? Oh, girl, Dwight was Nene's at first. Yes, he was. Derek J. That's who it was. Derek J. Derek J was Candy's, I want to say, purse. Wasn't he? Wasn't he Candy's purse, y'all? I want to say every single one of them had a purse. Every single one of them. Nene had what's his name? We just say his name. Nene had Dwight at first, and then they started beefing. Sheree had Miss Lawrence. Candy had Derek J. Kenya had the Brandon, the light-skinned boy. Everybody had an accessory. And again, I'm not was he was doing, but no, because Kim wore them wigs. Was Derek making them wigs? Was Derek making them wigs? Girl, don't look. Let me tell you something. Do you understand how Don Wine blows me? I don't. I'm not a fan of Don Wine. Nigga said Kim had Sweetie. Sweetie! Sweetie! Yo. Wait, Derek made them wigs though? I can't believe Derek. Derek did too good of a hair to make them wigs. Because Miss Lawrence used to do hair too, huh? Girl, Sweetie! Oh, it used to cringe me. And they both used to be smoking them cigarettes. Sweetie! Sweetie! And them two little girls was bad as hell. Oh, they was some badass churn. Oh, them two little girls. Now they beautiful girls now. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful whatever. But them little heifers was bad. You know what I'm saying? And Sweetie was the resident housemaid, girl. Y'all can't make this shit up. Girl, Don Wine blows me to smithereens, Queen Revolution. Don Wine blows me, girl. Don Wine. And he don't even be doing nothing. When he pop in the frame, I just be like. It's almost like because with Candy's team, Candy allowed them too much voice. She allowed them too much voice. It's like, nigga, you the help. Shut the fuck up. We're not even talking to you. But somehow, some way, Don Wine always got something to say. NQ, I don't think Derek had no parts of that wig. I don't think Derek had no parts of that wig. I don't think. I hope not. Derek J, please don't tell me you had a part of that wig. Now let's move on. So now it was another thing that I wanted to talk about. Hold on. Dr. Umar brought this out. Let me go back. Y'all know I watch everybody. Let me find the little boy name. And we're going to discuss this because I wanted to discuss this. Wait, girl. Speaking of act, girl, let me let y'all hear what Dr. Umar had to say. Hold on, let me please. And we're going to go back to this other little boy. Hold on. All right, let me let y'all hear because I'm not playing the Breakfast Club because they like to strike people down to the ground. But let y'all hear what Dr. Umar said, girl. It was hilarious. I played this back about 3 times. No cap. I played this back 3 times. Let me get me up here because I'm not playing with the Breakfast Club because they don't play. Let me get me up here. Girl, look at this. Listen to this, y'all, what Dr. Umar said about the beef. Look.
Dr. Umar had something to say, and I love this. This is hilarious. I watched this like 80 times.
My phone been blowing up, and people have been asking me if I would be interested in facilitating a peace treaty between DJ Academics and Saucy Santana. Allegedly, DJ Academics said some disrespectful things about the City Girls. I believe Mr. Santana is good friends with the City Girls, and he clapped back at Academics, and Academics clapped back, and Saucy Santana invited DJ Academics to Miami to get in the streets and catch a fade. And according to what I've been told, if Saucy Santana wins the fight with DJ Academics, he's going to clap his cheeks. I don't want to see no man getting his cheeks clapped. I don't want to see no violence. I think DJ Academics should go ahead and apologize for what he said to the City Girls. And maybe Mr. Santana can apologize to DJ Academics for threatening to clap his cheeks. We need peace.
We definitely need peace.
Yo, when he said he's threatening to clap his cheeks, I want to give Mr. Santana. Girl, I was weak. I must have listened to that shit like 50 times yesterday, yo. Dr. Umar, listen, I know a lot of people don't like him. He get on my nerves sometimes too, because sometimes he be dead wrong and he know he be wrong. Plus, they said about the school. Remember, I didn't say it, but they said that they've been giving all this money and the school ain't came around yet. But I ain't never gave them no money, so I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that to say he when he funny, like he be funny unintentionally. Like he wasn't even trying to be funny, but for some odd reason, he was funny. Let me see. Dr. Umar Johnson. What's this little boy name? Let me see. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Well, he was on spot with that one. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Where's my pen? Have y'all heard about the 17-year-old boy? Have you guys heard about the 17-year-old boy who has autism? I believe they say he has. And basically, he beat up a white teacher, a clear teacher. And now they're trying to give him like 30 years. Y'all heard about that? That's what I want to talk about. I was watching it. Hold on. Brendan Depper, or whatever. All right. Let me look him up. So, in case you guys are unfamiliar, how do you spell his name? Brendan. Oh, girl, I'm hungry. There you go. All right. I don't know if you guys are unfamiliar with this story. I can't show the violence. Oh, my God. He beating the hell. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Oh God, he beating the life out of this teacher. Oh, she on the ground, she unconscious. Oh girl, I can't show this. See, I ain't see the fight, but now that I'm seeing it. Oh, Jesus. Thank God I didn't share this screen, child. I want to get to an article because I can't even show y'all what I'm looking at. Oh my God, this is big. Oh, Jesus, this is huge. All right, this is what happened, y'all. So the guy, Brendan Depper, he's a 17-year-old student, and a teacher took his iPad or something like that, or his game, or whatever the case. I want to read it. I don't want to just be saying out my mouth. All right. Let me share the screen so y'all can see this. But long story short is he is a 17-year-old autistic kid, 6'6", 200 and something pounds. Zaria said, bring back mental institutions. Listen, y'all know they got rid of special ed, right? Like they ain't got no more special ed. I remember when I was in school, special ed was on the other side, and it was like smaller classrooms where they could deal with these people. I cannot show y'all this fight. This fight is very, very brutal, extremely brutal. I'm telling you, this fight is horrible. But I do want to share the screen. Let's go into the article. But they said the lady took a game device from him and he commenced to beating her. Let's get into it. Not this one. Hold on. All right, share this one instead. So, okay, can y'all see this? Let me see if y'all gonna see this. Hold on. I think I'm behind on this phone. Let me see if y'all can see it. Oh no, I still got me up here. All right, boom. Let me make him bigger. All right, this is the boy Brandon Depper. 6'6", 204, 260 something pounds, and he is an adopted kid. Girl, Sharice talking about they don't pay them teachers enough. Girl, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all a quick story. Hold on. I remember when I first went to college, when I first got to college, I wanted to be a music teacher. I remember that. I took music. I was like, music, that you would think music is easy. That shit hard as fuck. Long story short, I decided I'm going to be a teacher, a regular teacher. I was going to teach secondary education, so I wasn't going to teach the little churn. I was like, let me get them churn up in, middle school, high school. They on the way out the door, fail them, pass them, boom, 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 no babysitting. My sister has a PhD in education. At the time, she was a high school principal. So while I'm in college, they have this thing called a paraprofessional program. To be honest, or to give this story some credence, the lady who this kid allegedly, no, it ain't alleged, I seen the video. The lady who this kid beat up, she was a paraprofessional. She was not a teacher. What a paraprofessional is basically, it's almost like temporary teacher until we figure out if we're going to let you on. It's like on the job training type shit, right? So I was a paraprofessional, right? So I'm going to these schools. I'm going around to these schools. But when you do that, you have to do from pre-K all the way up to high school. You have to have all of that background, right? Man, I got to high school. No, let me start from the bottom. Pre-K, kindergarten. I remember this kid had green snot coming out his nose, and he did that and said, "Teacher!" And I almost passed out, bitch. I said, "Get me up out of here. Get me out of here." I got to the regular elementary school, 2nd, 3rd grade. This little girl was coming in there talking about how her mama strip and make money and how her mama get the money off the pole. I was like, oh my God. Went to middle school. I got the churn on the bus. Y'all have a good evening. All right, bye, Miss So-and-so with your sex ass. Them churn was bad. But oh, bitch, when I got to high school, I remember it was this boy big like him. Had just came back off expulsion. Remind you, this is like the what do you call them schools? This is the school like when you get kicked out and everybody go to the same school because you done got expelled from the regular schools. One of them type of schools or whatever. Girl, bitch, let me tell you, this boy big like him, and he wasn't special. The nigga was just bad. Alternative. Thank you. It's me, Lisa Lee. Alternative. Bitch, well, let me tell y'all something. This one I knew. I said, fuck them churn, fuck they moan, fuck. Whitney said she believed children are the future, and I said, fuck them churn and the future. Let me tell y'all what happened, bitch. So this boy, now in this alternative school, you could get kicked out, expelled, but they let you come back. So this boy had just literally came back from beating up the Spanish teacher. Oh, Lord, the man had to be about 5'2", 5'3", little bitty clear Spanish man. Girl had beat the man down to the ground. The boy was on the way. The boy came back to school. Now, all the churn telling me, oh, Miss So-and-so, Miss So-and-so. That boy crazy. That boy beat up this teacher. That boy da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm getting the tea. Mind you, I got girls over here telling me, and this is before this was a thing. I got high school girls with kids. This how much of an alternative school this was. This school had where you could go be a nurse, but they had a nursery for you to bring your churn. That's how many churn was having churn at this school. Now, I'm getting conversations from girls because I look young. You think I look young now? I'm 40 years old. You think I look young now? Bitch, when I was doing this in my 20s, bitch, I looked like the churn. I was walking around looking like the churn, bitch. I'm trying to tell you a story. So look, I have these girls come and tell me, Miss So-and-so, because my man, my boyfriend, we was together, and then, hey, boo, what's going on? What's up, the messy sweet spot? Hey, y'all go sub to her channel. She is amazing. But look, I had this girl was saying, yeah, girl, because this is how they talk to me. And I kept saying, I'm the teacher. You can't talk to me like this. But this is what the girl was saying before she told me about the boy who had them beat up the Spanish teacher. So she was like, girl, I had did all of this and all of this for my man. That's my baby daddy. I'm on my second child. She was like, and to make him know that I'm real down for him, ma'am, what I did was I let him put it up my butt. Now, this is before putting it in the butt was a thing, bitch. I'm mortified, bitch. I said, what? This is the churn talking to me, bitch. I'm trying to tell y'all the story. This is the churn talking to me. Yes. Yes, y'all hit the like button. I'm trying to tell y'all a story. I'm trying to tell y'all what had happened. So the girl is telling me that she let her baby daddy put it up in her butt because she said that was going to solidify their relationship. And I'm sitting here going, little girl, you this is a 19th grader. You can't talk to me like that. I am the teacher. What is going on? You know what I'm saying? And the girl was like, but I'm confiding in you. So I was kind of conflicted because I'm like, fuck, I wanted to have somebody to confide in, but bitch, I don't want to know about this. This is Child P. What are you talking about? But remember, this is New Orleans. It hit different. New Orleans is different. Ain't no, the rules that apply in the rest of the world, you know the stuff that get you canceled in the rest of the world, it don't apply in New Orleans. New Orleans is different. You know what I'm saying? It hit different. New Orleans, I'm telling you, if you ain't from there, you don't understand. New Orleans is different. So look. So, boom. As she's telling me this, and I'm mortified, covering my ears, saying, look, girl, you cannot be talking to me like this. She said, ma'am, but I'm trying to tell you what's going on. I need your advice. So then she whispered, she said, look, you see that boy just passed by the door? And look at me, my scary ass. I'm going, yeah, what happened? She was like, he just came back from expulsion because he beat up the Spanish teacher. I said, Mr. Suarez next door. That wasn't his name, but I'm just giving a name, right? Because I'm trying to tell y'all a story. I said, Mr. Suarez next door? She said, yeah. I said, that's why his arm broke. That's why he in a sling. And she said, yeah. She was like, girl, he crazy. And he done shot a nigga, out there in the 8-wall, bitch, and da-da-da-da. Like, he really one of them niggas. And they making him come to school or he gonna go to jail. So, bitch, I'm looking, I'm like, bitch, when I tell you, if I ain't have no pearls, bitch, I was clutching my collar, bitch. I'm terrified, bitch. It's almost like hearing a scary story, bitch, on Halloween night, bitch. I'm over here like this. You know what I'm saying? Girl, when I tell you the boy had done passed the door, now my eyes big, I'm looking, I'm like, bitch, that boy must have caught me staring at him. Bitch, that boy came back, like you know how you walk past the door and then you come back, like you back up? Bitch, that boy backed up by that door. He said, what the fuck you looking at? And I was like, huh? He said, what the fuck you looking at? He said, bitch, I'll come in there and beat the fuck out you, stupid ass hoe. I said, oh, I didn't say nothing. I don't want no problems. I didn't want no problems because I'm thinking if he beat Mr. Suarez ass, bitch, I don't stand a chance, bitch. What the hell no? So, bitch, I said, oh, no. Look, I'm calling him sir. No, sir. I don't want no problem, sir. I'm so sorry, bitch. Bitch, when I tell you I was about to pee on myself, bitch, I was about to pee on myself. This nigga just got back from beating up the teacher next door, bitch. I'm over here like, oh my God, bitch, I'm scared. So, long story short, bitch, I waited about 5 minutes till I felt like he was gone. Girl, I got up from my desk. This was the last day. I'm telling you, this is the day I said, fuck them churn. I got up from my desk and, bitch, I go into the office. I don't want to talk to nobody but the principal. Get the principal up here. Get him up here, bitch. I don't want to talk to the vice principal. I don't want to talk to the administrator. I don't even want to talk to security because apparently y'all niggas can't do nothing either. Get the principal up here. So, bitch, I go into the principal office, bitch. No appointment, no nothing, nigga. We got to talk now, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And my sister knew him because, you know, the principals be frolicking and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They all in that little club or whatever. So I'm like, look, profession aside, nigga, this fucking kid just threatened me, bitch. This nigga said he gonna beat the fuck out of me. I'm scared. You know what the principal told me? Y'all would never guess what the principal told me, bitch. The principal told me he ain't gonna do you nothing. Nigga, was you there when that nigga said, bitch, what the fuck you looking at? I beat the fuck out you, da-da-da-da-da. The nigga looked like he played middle lineman for the Saints, bitch. I'm not even over-exaggerating, bitch. This was a big old nigga. I'm not, listen, y'all think I'm playing because I know I be joking and I be joking. This is a real story I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, he said, he ain't gonna do you nothing. I said, what? The nigga just beat up Mr. Suarez. What you mean he ain't gonna do nothing? He said, you know, we already talked to him or whatever. And he said he coming back on a good foot. I said, nigga, you wasn't in there when that nigga stopped by and said, bitch, I beat the fuck out you. Nigga, you was not there. I was there, nigga. I'm still scared. I don't even want to go back to class. You know what I'm saying? So the principal was like, well, I mean, you either gonna deal with it or you not, because we need real teachers that's gonna be able to. He started putting it on me. I said, oh, hell. You know what I told that nigga? What I just told y'all. I said, you know what? My sister was mad because she said it was unprofessional the way I left. But at that point, fuck professional, bitch. You wasn't about to get your ass whipped. I was. So at that point, bitch, fuck the professionalism. Girl, I told that nigga, I said, nigga, fuck you, fuck them churn, and fuck the future and everybody in it, bitch. I don't give a fuck about these churn, bitch. I quit, bitch. I took my little badge off. Threw that bitch across the room. I'm out of here, bitch. Fuck that. Bitch, you mean to tell me I got to go back there and get my ass whipped? Fuck them churn. And ever since then, it's been fuck them churn. No bullshitting. No bullshitting. So listen, Lindas. Look, I'm not. Yes, bitch, them people said, y'all think I'm playing. Get me up here. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all a story. Them people said, that principal looked me in my eyes, bitch. Listen, he just came from whipping Mr. Suarez's ass. And that man looked me in my eye and said, we need real teachers. And if you can't be that, you need to let us know. The nigga flipped it on me, bitch. I didn't even know what gaslighting was at the time. That wasn't a word. Back in them days, gaslighting was a word. But now that I know I was gaslit, bitch, witness said, I believe the children are future. Treat them well and let them lead the way, or something like that. Girl, fuck Whitney Houston. Fuck them churn. Fuck the future. And leading the way, bitch. I fuck them churn. Do you hear me? Say what I said. To this day, I have a phobia for teenagers, and I had one. Girl, please. Till this day, do you hear me? How old boy said at the boxer, to this day, bitch, I'm scared of teenagers. When I see them, I call the police. I don't care. They ain't even got to do nothing. They could just be walking. 911, what's the emergency? I think they got crooks in the neighborhood. Can you come around here? Bitch, I'm scared. Say what I said. Y'all think I'm bullshit. In my neighborhood, at my house, in my neighborhood, bitch, them children was breaking in people's houses, and they all in the group chat on Facebook talking about, oh, well, maybe it's this and maybe it's that. Girl, I let them go back and forth for 2 days talking all that shit. I put in there, bitch, I tell you this. If I see your child by the pool and they looking suspicious, I'm calling the sheriff. Fuck 911. I don't want the police. I want the white boy sheriff. He going down. Say what I said, bitch. If that nigga come across my yard and I catch him on the camera, I'm calling the sheriff. Now, y'all can play with all that bullshit all you want, bitch. I'm scared of churn. Ever since then, I'm scared of churn. But that was my story. This not about me. Look, let's get into the story, because this wasn't even about me, girl. Whew. I just had to tell y'all that so I understand. I had to tell y'all that story, girl. It was big. It was huge. So this is the boy. Now, this boy right here, he is the one in question for the crime. Now, go on Twitter and put in Brendan Depper if you want to see what had happened. But I'm telling you, that shit is brutal. Now, let's go down. Now, he's an adoptive kid. So this is his adopted clear mama. Hold on. Maybe I went down too fast. Hold on. All right, let me scroll down. Let's get into it. Now, his adoptive mama telling her story. This is what she got to see. Look at what she said. Okay, on February 21st, Brendan Depper, a 17-year-old severely autistic student who'd been attending Matanzas High School for 2 years, attacked his paraprofessional, Joan, whatever the last name is, Nadish, throwing her to the floor unconscious and beating her after he'd been disciplined in the classroom over an electronic game. Surveillance video of the incident circled the globe. Depper was charged as an adult with aggravated battery on an education employee, a first-degree felony with a maximum penalty, of 30 years in prison. On June 16th, that's big, 30 years. They're trying to get his butt for the 30 years. If y'all seen the fight, I'm going to let y'all do the judge. So look, on June 16th, a judge declared him competent to proceed to trial. In the pretrial phase, he is being held in jail for juveniles in Jacksonville, mostly in solitary confinement, ostensibly for his safety. All right, Nadish contract was renewed last week, bitch, please. Now, Nadish is the doggone, the paraprofessional. Renewed, bitch, please. Listen, Nadish, you crazy. Bitch, he had you on the ground. You couldn't even move. I thought he had you paralyzed, bitch. And you talking about your contract was renewed, girl. All that boy had to do was tell me he was going to kick my ass, and I got the hell up out of there. Y'all different. I guess this one of the teachers that principal was telling me they was looking for, because I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Depper's family has not addressed this matter until now. Leanne Depper, that's the clear woman, the adopted mama, Brendan's mother, speaking on behalf of her son, her husband of 25 years, and the rest of their family, is now breaking that silence. So now this is what happened. Now this is what she said, this the lady. It saddens us when things in our schools don't always go right or as planned. Our family is filled with concern for Miss Joan Nadish, and we continue to pray for her swift recovery. Our whole family was horrified by what she endured. Nobody deserves this. We are sincerely sorry for our son's actions. We support the needs of students, educators, and staff to feel secure in their school environment. I be peeping this type of shit. Let me tell you something. See, when they start off saying, oh, I feel so bad for you, that's because they about to say some crazy shit. And I ain't even read this shit yet. Because, bitch, you got to say that to get that part out the way. I know. By sharing Brendan's story, we aim to shed light on who he is to us and how a system has let us all down, resulting in the tragic incident on February 21st. Brandon, who is now 17 years old, joined our family through foster care when he was just an infant. Oh, you had him from a baby. As a baby, Brandon was quite fussy, and he struggled in school setting from his age of 2. Despite our attempts to enroll him in daycare and public school, the busy and noisy environments proved too overwhelming for him, leading to environmentally induced meltdowns. So she's trying to say that basically when her son is around a lot of people, it make him have meltdowns. So my thing is, well, why you didn't homeschool the little nigga? That's my question. Thank you, Naughty Not. Love your Black History Friday. Thank you so much. Did I miss another one? Hey, Malik. Hey, boo. Thank you for the super chat. I think I read you already, but thank you, Talicia. If I haven't, thank you. First time here, love your takes. Thank you. I think I saw another one. Hold on. Danielle with 3 grandkids. Thank you, of course, all the time. I got 5 of my own, daughter, and I still say fuck them. They churn in my... Listen, girl, I still say fuck them churn. Girl, to this day, till I die, it's going to be fuck them churn. But look, let me tell you about the ladies. So look, my thing with the lady is, if you knew your son have environmentally induced tantrums or situations, why enroll him in a large school? Why not homeschool him? Moving on, she says he was easily upset by flies, stickers, and discharge bandages. So, nigga, if you taking your Band-Aid off, that nigga triggered. Girl, why you got him at the school? He was terrified of doing things. He was terrified of things other children enjoy. However, we found that he thrived in smaller and more structured environments, which is why we chose to homeschool him for the most part. Bitch, you should have homeschooled him all the way throughout graduation, bitch. To ensure that Brandon had opportunities for socialism, we enrolled him in co-op classes and introduced him to other homeschoolers. We also went camping frequently with other homeschool families and friends, which he loved. Let me just say this. Homeschooling is amazing. And I'm not even talking about Brandon, but let me say this. When you take a child out of a social environment with other children, and then you turn around and try to reinvent or replant that child back into that said social environment, it never works, fat. Because now you created a socially awkward child. You know what I mean? So nevertheless, that's what she said. She said she homeschooled him for the most part, but ultimately, she ended up putting him in class so he can get some doggone social environments or whatever. All right. Brandon loved to read and frequently studied the dictionary. He astounded others with his vocabulary, while at the same time he had difficulty applying his knowledge to real life situations, as he is a level 3, the most severe on the autism scale, which requires substantial support to manage. Why did you send him to school, ma'am? Ma'am, why did you send him to school? You are killing your own case. Brandon loves most people. He is a big hugger, hugging everyone he meets and hugging strangers like the pizza delivery guy. Once when we were at Walmart, he was so excited by something his grandmother was buying him that he lifted her up off the ground and swung her around. That made quite the picture. I wasn't sure whether to laugh or be worried about what the image looked like to other shoppers. You know, I can't stand a bitch who act like they obtuse to the bullshit. Girl, we don't want to hear about Brandon's story. We trying to get to what happened at the fight. While under care of a specialist, Brandon was diagnosed with autism, ADHD, oppositional defiant disorder. I ain't never heard of that. Oppositional defiant disorder. Let me say this, y'all. Oh, wait, there's another one before I say what I got to say. Intermittent explosive disorder, mood dysregulation disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, and anxiety. I can say this, as a person who has a degree in psychology, most of this shit is made up. Y'all know that? Most of these disorders are made up. What the fuck is oppositional defiant disorder? You know what that is? Oppositional means like oppositional defiant disorder. So basically he bad and he don't listen to nobody. That's what that means. I didn't know that was a disorder. I did not know that was a disorder. Let me tell you something. Hold on. I seen a comment I want to highlight. Hold on. Queen Moses, listen, I know that from the outside looking in, it looks like what I'm saying is just so dismissive, right? Because you're like, it's not made up. It is. These are not true medical disorders. I know it's almost like, y'all, it's almost like, I see another comment I want to highlight. Thank you, Rob. Not a single cure for any of it. Ask yourself why. It sounds so dismissive because I know a lot of y'all have kids, and I know a lot of y'all kids have been diagnosed with a lot of this stuff. Do y'all know that when they tell you your child got this, that, and the third, and they put your child on these medications, do y'all know that all of it, everybody is crash test dummies? Do y'all know that? They're just heavily medicating your kids because ADHD, which is not an actual medical, it's let me tell you how your kid get diagnosed first. Because hold on, let me get up here. Let me tell you how your kid gets diagnosed with these things. You send your child to school, right? Your child is disruptive. Oppositional defiant disorder. That means you got a badass child. Or your child is just disinterested in school. They don't give a damn about no school. They want to get home and play the game or be somewhere else. Most boys, it's hard to keep them in one space anyway. So the teacher gets enough of your kid, and then the teacher sends your kid down to the school nurse and tell the school nurse, hey, this motherfucker is bad. He got oppositional defiant disorder, or he can't keep still. This motherfucker got ADHD. Thank you for the super chat, K Nicole. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I'm painting a picture. I did a thesis on this in my bachelor's for psychology, because I do have a bachelor's in psychology. I am not a psychologist, but I have a basis of what's been going on, right? So what happens is the teacher, after your child been disruptive, the teacher then takes your child, send them over to the school nurse and say, this motherfucker got ADHD. Now keep in mind, this is a school nurse. This is not a doctor. This is a school nurse. No shade to the nurses. Y'all do wonderful work, but y'all cannot diagnose people. It's facts. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat, Laylee. She said, why do you think we keep seeing... Hold on, let me scroll down. I can't see it. Why do you think we keep seeing a rise in mental behavior issues? I don't remember seeing this as a kid. Exactly. Listen, they carry your kid down there to the school nurse, and the school nurse says, okay, the teacher said this motherfucker got ADHD or oppositional defiant disorder or all the autism and all of this and that and the third. And then they say, boom, it is so. Now, your child, thank you for the super sticker, Danielle, with the grandkids, with the 3 grandkids. Now, your child is then referred to a doctor. The doctor then takes your child and take the recommendation that originated from the teacher, who not only has 0 background in psychology, but 0 medical background. And then the doctor say, if the teacher say he got ADHD, boom, he got ADHD. Now, the school systems, if you're in a charter school system, or if you are in any of these systems, the school system makes you put your children on this medication for the most part. They make you give these children this medication. Now your child walking around like a zombie. What you're not really realizing is, depending on the medication, they're really giving your child some heroin or some cocaine type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, but those are kind of uppers and downers they're giving your child. And now your child is addicted. Then they up the doses as you know, as the time goes on, because after a while your body gets used to anything that you continue to put in it, and then it is so. The reason I said that a lot of these things are made up is because, like I said in my thesis, and like I found in my thesis, that was backed up by statistical data statistics, however you want to say it. What I found is these teachers are not founding people. These teachers are not founding people who can basically diagnose your child. No, there are specific behaviors that have to be exhibited. Your child is evaluated by multiple teachers, a psychiatrist that's not at school. You can then have your own evaluation done as well. Let me just say this. You're partially correct. I'm just trying to help y'all. I don't have a child in school. I'm just trying to help y'all. She says there are specific behaviors that have to be exhibited. By who? It goes back to the teacher. The teacher has to see that your child don't want to sit his ass in the seat to say he got ADHD. The teacher has to see that your child drifts off into space to say that he has autism. But the teacher is not qualified to I'm back. Y'all, look, I wasn't in jail. I promise y'all I wasn't in jail. I promise I wasn't in jail. The power trip. I wasn't even talking about no real deep shit, but I'm going to finish saying what I got to say. The power trip, though, it ain't even raining outside. What's going on? So, look, I'm not in jail. Thank you, Lord. Oh, Lord, please. I ain't ready to go back to jail, girl. I barely made it out the last time. But look, y'all hit the like button. This is big. I'm trying to tell y'all a story. I'm trying to get what's going on. Now, look. Shout out to y'all. I'm back. Y'all, they almost had me. I ain't gonna lie, they almost had me. Hit the like button. This is big. That's how you know I'm spitting. Hit the like button. Look. Back to this comment. Zaria said the way I jumped when you said I'm back. Look, y'all. So look. Oh, hey, your worst nightmare. You on Twitch. Oh, what's going on, bro? So let me finish breaking down this comment. There are specific behaviors that your child has to exhibit, right? But to who? The teacher. The teacher is not qualified to be able to identify behaviors that can lead to a medical diagnosis. Facts. The teacher is not qualified, nor is the teacher knowledgeable on things that should be said as such behavior. Now, what the teacher gets is, hey, here's a list of things. Here's a list of things. If these children do any of these lists, let us know. We're going to diagnose it. That's what they get. But they're not qualified to do that. It's almost like if you break like when Meg Thee Stallion had the issue with her foot, right? Can she go to a hand doctor who can give her a diagnosis on what's going on with her foot? Can she go to an attorney? An attorney could look at her foot and say, oh, yeah, that's definitely shrapnel or a bullet. Can an attorney tell her that? Can a teacher tell her anything about her foot? No. So a teacher is not qualified. This is the first breakdown in diagnosing these children. A teacher is not qualified in telling you what's wrong with your child. The gag is most of these children are exhibiting behaviors that has been exhibited throughout history. Little boys have been antsy in school more than little girls since the beginning of time. Typically, why little girls are able to do better in school than little boys, because little boys, their brains are wired differently. They want to go. They want to play. But little girls have an attentive ability that they can pay more attention to certain things than boys can. So even though those behaviors are exhibited, they are exhibited or the person who they're exhibited to is unqualified to say that that's what they're looking at. You see what I'm saying? Now, she said your child is evaluated by multiple teachers. Again, teachers are not qualified to diagnose your kid. There's not a teacher in a school, unless the bitch have a background in psychology, psychiatry, who can literally look at your child and say, this is what that is. So they can have them verified or evaluated by 11 teachers. It don't matter. They are not qualified. They're not. Do your own research. I'm just trying to tell you what I know. I did a thesis on this. I'm telling you, this was one of my final grading papers that I did, and I had to back it up with data. I'm not bullshitting y'all. Do your own research. Don't know how to work Google if you're gonna do your own research, but do your own research. So the teacher, she said, they are evaluated by most teachers. A psychiatrist that's not at the school. Okay. Do y'all know that there are, oh, this is about to be bad. Fuck it. Right now, Joe Biden, well, not right now, a while ago, Joe Biden just said he's about to put thousands and thousands of gender-affirming psychiatrists, no, not psychiatrists, I'm lying, psychologists into schools to gender-affirm your children, right? That means that if your kindergarten child says that I am a fish, there's going to be a psychiatrist who's going to sit there and say, yes, you are. And you as a parent are going to have to address your child as Nemo, bitch. Y'all, I did a video on, see, when I do these videos, y'all don't be clicking on them. Y'all like the tea, and I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? But this Educational Friday we talking about here. So if they are putting gender affirming, meaning, first of all, the integrity of a psychiatrist or psychologist out the window. What you mean gender affirming? What you mean? So they got a bunch of psychiatrists and psychologists who are going to school and being taught. This is how y'all got to understand the way the system works. The way the system works is everybody's getting duped. Everybody. Not just me, not just you, the teachers, the psychiatrists, the doctors, everybody is getting duped. So everybody believes that what they're being taught by an institution is the God honest truth. So I'm saying that to say, if they're putting gender affirming psychiatrists and psychologists in your child's school to where they're going to be able to say, yep, if your child say they're the opposite gender than what they are, you will and you must allow these children to take these medications, these hormones, because if they do not, your ass going to jail. You know that? Yeah, You know when we was over here saying, no justice, no peace, listening to Mika Mallory with her duck ass with that bullshit, George Floyd and da-da-da-da-da, when we was over there, arm in arm, saying, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Remember we was doing that? That's when they was putting all that shit up in there. Listen, you can say I sound crazy all you want, but it sounds like I'm the most educated on this out of me or you. You a psychologist or psychiatrist? Neither here nor there. Hey Shay, how you doing? Neither here nor there. Look. While we were being distracted, as we are now, while we were being distracted, that stuff was being implemented. Now, it's not 100% implemented yet. They're working over there in California first. Once they get it through in California, it's going to trickle on down to the rest of y'all schools. So when it finally passed that your ass got to affirm your child's gender, and not only affirm it, they're gonna, let me give y'all another quick secret. When they give your children these medications, you ain't gonna know nothing about it. If you decide that you are going to go against what the doctors and the teachers are saying, you can lose custody of your children. I did a whole video on it, I promise. You can lose custody of your children and your ass can go to jail. See, it ain't here yet. Y'all, it ain't here yet. When it drop, come back and let me know. I'm saying all that to say, if they can put gender affirming psychiatrists and psychologists into schools, what makes you think the integrity of the psychologists that y'all bringing these children to that's doggone pumping these children with all this medication that's helping Big Pharma? It ain't helping your child. It's helping Big Pharma. What makes you think that they not on the same wavelength? Remember, I told y'all. Everybody's getting duped. So the psychiatrists and psychologists, they getting duped too. So they think they're doing the right thing because they getting duped too. See, I'm trying to tell. What's up, Philly John? Thank you for the super chat. Super late. Hey, Voodoo. Hey, fam. Keep dropping knowledge and looking beautiful. Thank you. Listen, It's so frustrating. I use this phrase all the time. It's easier to fool a person than show them that they're being fooled. Jesus, I understand. You know, the government don't think humans are smart enough to make their own decisions. Here's the Electoral College when you do voting. You know what that was put in place for? Just in case they feel like we too stupid to pick the right person to go into office, just let the Electoral College pick. Y'all know that? Neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. I'm trying to tell y'all a story and what's going on. I'm going back to my original statement. A lot of those illnesses, oppositional defiant disorder, nigga, what? Listen to what that is. Listen to what I'm just saying. Oppositional defiant. Hold on, let me get the thing up here because y'all think I'm making this shit up. This is a new one. I ain't never seen this one. Look. I think let me share the screen again. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Look. There's a thing called oppositional defiant disorder. Look at that. If you live in a state like Texas, Florida, I know y'all hate y'all governors. Y'all think they racist, but y'all probably the safest ones. Quiet as it's kept. But look. Oppositional defiant disorder. Do you know what that means? That means if you tell your child to do something and your child say no, the teacher get to say they have oppositional defiant disorder. That goes all the way up to the psychiatrist or psychologist who is going to affirm whatever the teacher said. Y'all have to listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Oppositional defiant disorder. If your child does not do what the teacher says, they're going to say your child has oppositional defiant disorder. They are going to then medicate your child. Listen to me. I'm begging y'all. Y'all don't have to believe me. Go do your own research. They are then going to say that your child should be heavily medicated, and they're going to medicate your child. Listen, I don't have a dog in the fight. Let me get back up here. I don't have a dog in the fight. My child will be 21 in December, baby. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My baby will be 21 in December. My baby is a junior in college. My baby is going to be a doctor. She's studying biology right now as we speak on a full free scholarship. Can we talk? This ain't for me. I don't get nothing out of this. I don't gain anything out of this. No, I don't gain nothing. I'm pulling my hair out. I don't gain nothing out of this. My baby is grown. My baby working on the 800 credit score. She grown. She gone. I'm trying to help you. Listen, don't even take my word for it. Do your own research. Don't listen to what nobody say. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Don't listen to me. I'm bullshit. Go do your own research. Do not ask no doctor. Do not ask no teacher. Go do your own research. I gain nothing from telling you guys this. Why would I lie to y'all? Why would I lie to y'all? I was going back to get my master's in psychology, but once I realized all the stuff that they was doing, I said, I don't want no parts of it because there's no integrity in psychology. Anytime you're raising psychologists to affirm children in whatever bullshit children say, there's no integrity in that. So I steered away from it. Remember, people with degrees aren't always the smartest. I've been telling y'all this. Sometimes they the dumbest. Look at Von Shay. Look at Yandy. Miss K, I understand your passion, baby. I don't have no churn. I don't have a dog in the fight. Believe what you want to believe, Fat. Do your own research. That's all I'm saying. Just do your own research. Don't believe me. Do your own research. Miss K, all love. I love to disagree. So it ain't it's no shade, no nothing. Do your own research. Back to the subject, because I think it's beginning to create a divide that I really don't want. Back to the subject. This boy, they said, let me get him back up here. They are saying that this boy have oppositional defiant disorder. Oppositional defiant disorder. That's all right. She could disagree. I ain't worried about it. It's cool. Look, they're saying that that's what this boy have, along with what's the other bullshit one they just made up? I'm telling y'all, I did the work on it. Intermittent explosive disorder. Intermittent explosive disorder. That means at any point in time, the nigga could lash out. That's all that means. Intermittent explosive disorder. Intermittent means not all the time, but sometimes. And unpredictable. That's what intermittent means. Intermittent explosive disorder. Mood dysregulation disorder. That means his mood shifts from up and down, along with PTSD and anxiety. They done diagnosed this little boy, because he's 17, he's still a little boy, with 11 things. I tell you what, if those things were so real, he wouldn't be facing 30 years. Nope, Quita. Because after he beat up that Clear lady, they don't give a damn about none of that. Boom. Do you know what those diagnoses, who they work for? Do you know who those diagnoses work for? Boom. See, you on it, Miss K. If they were real and they were what they said they were, why they only work for some people and not others? They've already declared him competent to stay in trial. If it's real, like they said, and I'm about to drop the link, I ain't gonna be up here all night. If it's real, like they said, why is it that it don't work for him, but it worked for them? It don't work for these, but it worked for these. Make it make sense. Somebody out here, please. If it's so real, how come it works for these? Oh, no, it worked for these, but it don't work for these. Y'all got to be strong. It is easier to fool a person than to show them that they're being fooled. What's going on now?
You hit a topic for me, girl. First of all, I was a teacher. I still teach right now. Asia doesn't have any of those kind of programs. They put them all up in the same class. I had a damn kid terrorizing the hell out of the other kids. We knew he had autism, but guess what we did? We just treated him like any other kid. I watched the head teacher walk his ass all the way till he fell down, and he was scooting away. She kept walking on him. I'm like, what is she, Yakuza? And as for the mental thing, I am an advocate of mental health because I do suffer from major depressive disorder, anxiety, and I just got PTSD because of these palm folks. So yay for me. But I get jealous every time because it's like, can you imagine what I could have benefited from if these motherfuckers had to cut this shit when I was younger? Because I started suffering this shit when I was young. Because, my mom was a single teacher. She was a teacher. She saw a whole teacher get thrown out the window in Boston on the 3rd floor.
Oh, wow. In
a high school. When I came around, she was a daycare teacher for the government. The government funded, for low income. But she told me all that shit. I'm like, the hell? And I substituted in Lake Charles. They calling me up talking about, can you substitute? These kids are, a little, if you need help, we good luck. That was the call. Girl, them little bastards was threatening to fight me because they thought I called one of them the wrong name, and I didn't. I almost jumped out that damn chair. Then I went to another school. That one was supposed to be the white one. They got the 6th graders in there talking about, girl, I was kissing her in the bathroom. I'm like, I don't need to hear this shit. I didn't ask to hear this. What the hell? And as for the medication and stuff, I agree and I disagree. I know that you have to go get your kid evaluated because I ended up getting CAT scans. They found out when I was little, my mom sent me to her mother and they messed around and gave me that Coca-Cola that still had that shit in it. So they couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong with me because I was lashing out in class. So they put me through a battery of fucking tests. They literally had me in an observatory room, with the one-sided window. She was watching me. She saw me have all them kids in the corner. That's how bad it was. I had to be analyzed. They found out nothing was wrong. I was just addicted to caffeine. But then when I went to school, I told this little white boy, stop fucking with me. He wouldn't. I bit him. They put me in a fucking special ed in kindergarten. I didn't know if kindergarten could have special ed.
Wow.
I got out, but the whole thing is you didn't even check me or nothing. You just saw me fighting back and put me in fucking special ed. You didn't check nothing. Then my brother's girlfriend, she pissed me off when you said something about psychiatry. The way she had me so scared because I'm in therapy now. But the way she talked, I was like, I don't want no psychiatrist if they act like that. Because her ass literally sat up there and was like, all these patients ain't nothing but money to me. Like, I don't want you taking care of me and all you see is damn money. Fuck you.
That's most doctors. Y'all don't even realize it.
Well, the one I got, at least I trust her. It's a Black woman too, so I feel comfortable. But this heifer, he says she's the perfect woman. He's mixed. She's like 30% Asian, 30% Hispanic, 30% Black. She's perfect. No, she ain't. She fat as hell. But anyways, I don't want no psychiatrist like her. And like I said, you triggered me tonight. Usually I pop up in here, say what I got to say and go. But tonight you hit just about everything affects my life.
And you know what's crazy?
I did a podcast. My Wednesday podcast was on this, the 504 plan and the EV. Yeah, I did that this past week.
Yeah. So like PTSD, anxiety, all that stuff is real.
Yeah. I did hear of the opposition to the authority thing, but I've only heard it in court cases.
It's new.
I heard it in court cases. I've never heard it involved with kids. Like I watched those, those lockup shows on CNBC. Well, when they have the lockup, they talk about all their disorders, and I did hear it like once or twice, but they were already convicted.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I've heard it used for a kid. And my cousin does have an autistic child. He's 14. He's fucking huge. He's like 6'1". He's nonverbal. He repeats phrases that he hears, but he's always going to have somebody. And she wanted to go to one of the schools. I think there's one in North Carolina, but we're in Boston and she's on Section 8. So, that ain't happening. We need more accessibility for these kids.
Yeah.
Because at one point they thought I was high functioning because, girls have that camouflage.
Yeah.
So it's hard to diagnose them. But I just got a scan. I just got screened again last month. I'm just a weirdo.
And first of all, y'all please go sub to Neff's channel, Oh the Disrespect. Isn't it Oh the Disrespect or the Disrespect?
Yeah, Oh the Disrespect.
Oh the Disrespect. Please go drop her link mods in the chat so that people can go subscribe to her. To her channel. She does a lot of educational stuff on a lot of stuff too. Let me say this. PTSD is real.
You want me
anxiety, all the social anxieties, those things are real. Those are real things. But what we're not understanding is they're taking normal behavior that has been happening for ages and ages and creating diagnosis for them. They're creating things to name this stuff, but it's not to our benefit. It's to theirs. It's to our detriment and their benefit, if that makes sense. Yes, if he was a clear boy and he did that to a black woman, they wouldn't even have to name all them anxieties. They'd all them disorders. They'd have put one up there and he'd have been free to go. Oh, incompetent to stand trial, blah, 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 blah.
We should be glad the boy wasn't shot.
Exactly. But because he's not this and he's this, they named about 50-11 disorders. And you know what the judge said? Ain't nothing wrong with him. He could stand trial. Now he's facing 30 years. If you go on YouTube, Twitter, and look at that video. Look at that video of the way he beat that lady. Girl, it was inhumane to me. It was, yeah. But I don't know. What else you think about it, Neff?
I believe it because the whole fact of, like I said, my cousin's son is huge and he's just 14. He's bigger than that little boy you showed. That boy scared the shit out of me. And he is not friendly. He is picky as hell about who. And he just lost his iPad, but his mother has to use an iPad with him. But she's a black mama and a mama from the South. So the boy is scared of whoopings. Mm-hmm. So that's all I got to say. I don't know what to say about it. I just know now that we have all these resources, we need to do something, not just for the white kids, but the black kids too, because the as quiet as kept, they're saying all this stuff. And like I said, the last time I heard all those things, it was about a criminal. So basically what they're just doing is telling us this is a criminal now. I'm looking at it as code words at this point. This is over. It's over before it even started, because like I said, I saw it on a criminal case thing. You're saying that they're saying all this because he's black. It's just the fact that they're just setting it up instead of putting it on television in the court. They already convicted the boy.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. It ain't a matter of if he's gonna be convicted. He's already convicted. I'm just and this is pre-trial. They haven't even gone to trial. But I'm guarantee you he's going to be convicted of something. I'm just curious because he's facing up to 30 years. 30 years. Now, I have two sides of the coin how I feel about this. These children are freaking reckless. They have been fighting teachers, staff. I'm talking about when a black kid fight a black teacher, the black teacher get fired and it's just everybody go home. But see, this little boy fought a clear woman and knocked her unconscious. That's different. You know what I'm saying? So these kids are reckless. They are not trustworthy. I personally would never teach in the school. If the children got to learn from me, they're going to be dumb in minds. I'm telling y'all right now.
I got a quick question. I know I've seen it at least once or twice, like in Asia, the kid will come and they if they have muscular dystrophy or something, they'll send them in there with a professional to stay in the class with them. So they understand and they don't act out. Do you think that could be a possibility for some of these kids? Because it's looking like we're losing a lot of good teachers and getting just people who are trying to get a check. And these kids, they are reckless because they're not, it's not in their head. It's not going through. It's not, something is not connecting to make them act like the rest of the kids. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. It's just like, can we get the resources to have, if we can't get the schools, can we at least get someone to be there to hold that kid back? Because those kids are scary. I hate to say it. I'm related to one.
Listen, y'all got to understand the way the government works. They took away special ed, remember? So there's no more.
Now we got the 504.
Now they got the 504, but your child is still in the class with a whole bunch of other kids.
Right.
And quiet as it's kept because my best friend got one of her kids on the 504 program. That shit don't work.
Okay.
That shit don't work. They put your child on the 504 program and say we're gonna have somebody to work with them one-on-one.
What about that counterpart? There's another one, the one with the EU, the EV. I talked about it, but I mostly focused on the 504, but there was another program just like it.
They don't work. I'm telling you, they don't work.
I don't know yet. I don't have kids yet. I want to homeschool.
Listen, they tell you we putting this in place for your kid. This is what the government did. They took away special ed. Then they came back with no
wait,
child left behind.
PR is saying they still got special ed where she is too.
Oh, good. But for the most part, in charter schools,
yeah, IEP, that's what it is. Carmela Mel said IEP.
IEP, that don't work neither. I'm telling you. Let me tell you how they setting your kids up for failure. They took away special ed and they put in no child left behind. They say to cover for special ed, we're going to give you IEP and 504. This is going to get your child into society or keep your child into society, but help them along the way. Let me tell you why this bullshit. That no child left behind, that one right there, cancels out all of that other shit. Because no matter if your child knows what the fuck they doing or they don't, your child will pass.
That's
your
how
child
it is
will not get
countries too. Canada no longer holds kids back. Asia no longer holds kids back. They said it demoralize them and make them not want to work.
Girl,
like, what the fuck is this shit? They have no consequences, so they just gonna flow on through and make everybody else's life harder.
Listen, I'm gonna give y'all a personal example. My brother ain't shit. His baby mama / ex-wife ain't shit. So my mama has got their kids, and she's basically helping them through school. I have a 10-year-old niece. I have a 10-year-old. I want to say 10, 8, and 6 or something like that. Neither here nor there. Look, okay, these children, the 10-year-old ain't even on a kindergarten level when it comes to school, but the 10-year-old is still in its proper grade. The 10-year-old is on some sort of program, but the 10-year-old don't know the days of the week.
Girl, you ain't lied. I got a kid tomorrow I got to teach. He's in 6th grade. I had to call my mom to make sure I wasn't being too tough. He don't know his punctuations. I'm like, so this is a question. How would you end it? Comma. Okay, look at the example again. Is that a comma? No. What is it? It's a question mark. So where would this question mark go in this? I don't know. What the fuck? I had to call my mom and say, what grade do you understand commas, periods, and question mark? She said somewhere around 3rd, 4th grade. I said, okay, so I wasn't being too hard. I don't know what to do. I got to teach this kid again tomorrow.
Listen, they don't even have handwriting in school, so they're not going to know about commas and periods. Them cheering, typing text. Everything is text type. IEP,
Girl, you don't have your phone, you don't know what to do. They don't even know how to use computers no more.
They don't. Queen Moses says IEP does work. My daughter has IEP, and my client who is autistic has IEP, and they all do work. I'm so happy it's working for you, Queen Moses. But the fact of the matter is, on average, they do not work. These children are reading. These children are graduating high school reading below the 4th grade level. Did y'all not see the tick? Keep talking. I'm going to pull up the TikTok. Y'all think y'all think I'm making this shit up. Y'all think I'm crazy. And y'all not about to make me think I'm crazy. Hold on.
No, you're not making it up. How y'all doing?
How you doing, boo?
Doing all right. Nah, you telling the truth, because all this stuff is experimental.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of the children that escaped that particular wrath back in the 80s. My grandmother on my dad's side was like, oh, he just moves around so much, you do this. And at that time, they was trying to push that whole ADHD thing and give me pills for it and all that other stuff. But luckily, my grandmother, who was praying on my mom's side, was like, nah, we're not going to do that to him. He's just a normal boy. And most of my friends who take those pills, that was a gateway drug for them to start taking street drugs. Yep. So a lot of stuff, people don't know what's going on. They just think that, oh, no. But this is, people like to say things are conspiracy theory and all that stuff. No, this stuff has come to fruition. It's called the New World Order, baby. Yep. It's coming into play, and you're seeing it right before your eyes.
Y'all, check this out real quick. Check this out.
All right, but let's take a moment to discuss. Let's take a moment to debrief. Let's take a moment to unpack.
This is a teacher.
I'm not telling y'all, like, we all know that the world is behind, like, globally, like, because of the pandemic and stuff. But I don't understand why they're not stressing to y'all how bad it is. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but these kids are, I'm going to just say this. I teach 7th grade. They are still performing on the 4th grade level. I don't care how you flip it, turn it, swing it, swindle it. They still performing on the 4th grade level. Ain't nobody talking about how they just keep moving, passing them on. They just keep passing them on. I can put as many zeros in this grade book as I want to. They're going to move that child to the 8th grade next year. Ain't nobody talking about that. Why they not talking about that? Why they not telling y'all that y'all... And why don't y'all know that y'all kids not performing on their grade level? Why y'all don't know this? Why y'all don't know? Talk about it. Let's unpack. Because y'all be quick to talk about, oh, the teacher this, the teacher this, the teacher. It's your job, baby. I just got here 30 days ago. She was performing on the 4th grade level since 4th grade. Why we not talk? Well, let's talk about it. You the teacher. You supposed to be, again, she's been on the 4th grade level since the 4th grade. We in 7th grade now. So you let this child go 3 years and you never knew that your child was still in the 4th grade, ain't never left the... Hang it up, flat screen. And 4th graders being nice. I still have kids performing on grade K, 1, 2, and 3rd grade levels. I could probably count on one hand how many kids are actually performing on their grade level. So just imagine, you don't know that your child been on the 2nd grade level since the 2nd grade, and they now in the 7th or 8th grade. Are you joking right now? And these are future leaders, our future doctors, our future nurses, our future... Please. No, y'all talk about it.
Let me say this. Go ahead, say something. What y'all got to say while I
gotta say something right now about that one, because as a teacher, I'm dealing with that right now, but I also was dealing with it even overseas. It's all over. But like I was trying to say, Canada, I found out when I was in Japan, they no longer, I don't know if they ever did, but they won't hold them back because they said it'll make them not want to try. It'll demoralize. I tried to give stickers to my students for doing a good job, and they chastised me and told me I'll make the other kids feel bad. This whole participation generation need to stop, because they don't seem to understand. If the child feels a little shame, then they'll try harder next time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like consequences. If they ain't got no consequences, what's the point? What's the point of even trying? Oh, they just gonna keep pushing me till I'm gone.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But it's done on purpose.
It's been happening. I'm sorry, sir. What?
Nah, you know, I was agreeing with you. I said they doing this stuff on purpose.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just.
Can we talk about it? Can we please talk
that long? So I'm kind of nervous that I've been up here as long as I have. Should I leave?
No, you good. Okay. Listen, I'm just trying to, and I'm gonna stop presenting the screen. I'm glad it works. If your child is on the IEP program or the 504 program and it works, I'm so happy it works. By and large, it does not. That's just the facts. What you gotta say, Shanda? What's going on, boo?
Listen, it's a tough call all the way around, and the fact of the matter is, until they stop considering us not worthy, we're gonna keep going through this. So how do we fix it within ourselves? Because that's not gonna happen by them. When everybody gets a diagnosis, that's how people get paid. That's how the school gets funding. When they go and send them to these clinics, that's how they get funding from the government. Government got plenty money. So what are we going to do to fix it? Because they're not going to do it for us.
You preaching.
And I'm in it. I'm a healthcare professional. I'm the one that's in. I've been a nurse for over 30 years. My thing is this. There are some doctors out there who don't know their ass from their elbow. So when it comes down to actually getting a real diagnosis and getting it done, it's the nurse that points them in the right direction. But people don't want to hear what the nurse has to say. They want to know what the doctor says, who is absolutely clueless. He sit on the phone playing Sudoku.
My aunt's a nurse, and she said it. Nurses do all the work. The doctor don't really do nothing but off.
Period. There used to be a time.
I had to switch to a nurse practitioner. I had to switch to a nurse practitioner because the damn doctor almost had me dying. All she cared about was my weight. I go to the damn nurse. The nurse automatically checked my blood and found out I was severely anemic. I ain't never been to another doctor since.
Let me say this. This person said his TikTok reflects his inexperience as a teacher. All his concerns should be brought up with the school and the administrators, not TikTok. Let me say this. I feel two ways about it. No, I have two thoughts about this. Number one, I'm more than positive he's brought this up to the school administrators, and because other teachers have said that they've done the same and nothing has been done about it. Just like when I went to the principal and said, this little boy threatened me, and they looked at me as if I was the problem. I'm pretty positive that's the exact same thing happening in those situations. Secondly, you saying he's inexperienced because he's expressing it to TikTok. Most Black parents do not know how their child is performing in school. Most of the Black parents, if this generation, are on TikTok. So he takes it to TikTok so you can check on your churn. Y'all sitting up here saying, see, this is what I don't like about black people. And I'm not saying you, D Jackson. I'm gonna get you off here because I don't want you to make it seem like I'm talking about you. This is what annoys me and bothers me so much with black people. It's almost like if you say something is wrong, it's like, hold on, everybody mute up. If you say something is wrong about a situation when it pertains to black people, it's automatic defense and attack. Why take it to TikTok? Because most of their moan and their pause is on TikTok, my nigga. They on social media. Everybody got their phone in their hand like this all freaking day. That's why they don't know that their 7th grade child is reading on a kindergarten level. The man said he can count on one hand the amount of 7th graders that are performing on a 4th grade level. Are y'all not hearing me? Like, are y'all not listening to what I'm saying? Get off of defense and play offense. He can count on one hand how many 7th grade students, 7, are reading on a 4th grade level.
A 7th grade level. Everybody else is below.
Huh?
He said he can count on one hand how many are at the regular level. Everybody else is below it.
Listen, I get it. It's in Baltimore, but there's a Baltimore in everywhere in New Orleans. I mean, in America. Baltimore is the same as New Orleans. New Orleans is the same as inner city Atlanta. Atlanta is the same as inner city Philly. And
their student is in California. I got to teach tomorrow. I don't want to teach that little bastard.
Listen, California.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Most parents are preoccupied with social media to even deal with their children. So when these teachers, he wasn't the only one made this TikTok. It was a whole bunch of teachers that stitched his TikTok and was like, oh, I teach 8th grade. And no, one lady said, I teach 4th grade, and I don't even know how many I'm here reading at a 1st grade level.
Damn.
You ain't lying.
Girl, that child was so bad last week. I promise you I wanted to leave the damn class. I was like, I don't need the money that damn bad. But I'm still going to go in tomorrow and try again. Lower level. I'm going with the 4th grade stuff.
And this the gag. After your child performs poorly, which more than likely can be for a whole bunch of environmental reasons. We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there though. It could be for a whole bunch of other reasons than medical. After they medicate your child and put your child heavily medicated on that bullshit, now your child is either over there like a zombie or they high as the cost of living, right? And with that, not only do your child really not get the education and they just push them forward because no child left behind, now we create a society of dumbass kids. So when they bring in this new world order on y'all ass, they're going to be too stupid.
Hey, boo.
Tell it.
To
see what's going on.
I need you to talk to my homeboy, Chase. He be in my chats in my podcast. You talking about the medication he went through it. He can tell you his point of view. You need to talk to him about it because they medicated him and he can just tell you. We all know it changed him.
Y'all ever see when I be reading messages from people on like any kind of social media? I be like, I hate reading nigga literature. Remember how I be? Because go on any social media platform and watch how these children read. You're going to see the level of education of these children. It's like a big ass run-on sentence. And mind you, she said, so we should be holding parents accountable. Absolutely.
That's what I wanted to interject and say. I think a lot of times it's sad that parents put everything off on teachers. Like, they really need to start learning at home. You really need to start teaching your kids at home. Like, they take away writing. A lot of people don't even know how to sign their own signature anymore. Like, what is that all about? Like, in this new math that they doing, 2 + 2 - 2 divided by 3 = 4. Like, what the fuck is that? So it's like a lot of stuff we need to start really installing in our children at home because they're not going to teach them at school. They're not. It's just not worth it.
I want to respond to that. That with that, we also then our parents also need to be willing to go back and study this stuff as well. Because when I started teaching again, I had to restudy because it's like, how am I supposed to teach you something that has gone beyond me? So we need parents that are willing to like put in the work as well. You learning, and I got to learn with you to teach
but
you.
This is the problem. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. You know how they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks? The way we learn in school is not the way these kids is learning. For instance, with math, I remember helping my daughter when she was in the 3rd grade with her math, and it was a word problem, and it was, I'm just giving an example. If Sally had 3 apples and she walked to the store and bought 4 more, but dropped 2 on the way back, what's the answer? Show your work, right? So I'm like, boom, that's easy. If she left with 3, brought 4, but that's 7. And then dropped 2 on the way back, she got 5. Boom. 2, 4 plus 3 minus 2 is 5, right?
Right.
I helped her do her whole homework like that. Do you know they said that she got them all wrong?
God dang. But see, at the same time, some of this math is getting so much. My mother quit when I got to middle school. She saw how it happened. She's like, "That's beyond me. I can't go any further with you." That's why I'm saying we got to relearn too. Unfortunately,
listen, they're not teaching that's common sense.
Okay,
they're not teaching common sense.
Oh no, I'm from the 80s. I'm talking about that 80s. Okay?
Me too.
So I'm not talking about this new math. I don't know what the new math is.
That's what listen to what I'm telling you. The new math is they're not teaching your children deductive reasoning, common sense. They're not teaching them anything that's gonna make them excel in life. They are creating things. Wait. They are creating things that do not exist, that don't make sense in real life. And it's hard for a parent to even go back and relearn that shit, because you're not about to tell me 1 + 1 don't equal 2, nigga. I don't care what nobody say.
It's called social. It's basically
the kids the actual truth in secret. I mean, we can't just let them keep going stupid. We can't let them go blind.
Right. But it's basically socially gaslighting everybody. That's what it is. And it makes you feel like you're in the fog. So after a while, the teachers don't want to teach no more, because I work at the schools, and I've been working there for almost 10 years now. And it's like, this is crazy. And it gets to the point to where, like, I remember when I was in 6th grade, it was like, it's almost like we have to babysit you. So it almost started with my age group, which is, I was basically born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. So it was like a whole slew of a participation trophy, like we was talking about earlier, and then along with babysitting and coddling the children. So once our age group grew up, we started making it 10 times worse for our children. So they knew that what they was doing, ushering in this laziness with children. Like, you can't hardly tell kids to like clean up. I don't know. You're making me feel bad. I'm making you feel bad. No, Negro, you better pick that up. Like,
and if you insist, they're gonna say your child have oppositional what was it? Hold on, let me look at it. They're gonna say your child has, I must have closed the window, oppositional dysfunction disorder, some shit like that. And they're gonna give your child some medication. Girl, y'all got to be strong. Let me read this.
I got another question.
Hold on, let me read the super chat. Thank you. Don't call me half-breed. She said, people call me crazy, but I don't believe ADHD is a real thing. But it's a cop-out for teachers who have too many students to handle, so they drug them. That is exactly right.
So my question is for anybody. Do you think, because my cousin said it once in my podcast, she said, we basically have to do another Wall Street. We have to make our own shit. What do you guys think?
I truly believe we need to raise our own kids at home, educate them at home. Homeschooling is the best thing for our children. They're not learning in the schools.
Listen,
they're not.
Let me show y'all the difference. I remember my mama telling me that they had this building that was once a daycare center. So there's a large population of Vietnamese people in New Orleans. Do you know the Vietnamese people pooled their money together and created a school for their children?
They own damn school. Yeah.
I can believe it.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, the Jewish kids do it too.
The Jewish people got their own school for their kids.
Yeah, the Korean children.
Catholic people, all of them, they got their own school for their kids.
And my cousin's up here in Boston, and she's saying we need to do that. But really quick, I want to go off real quick and talk to you about them badass New Orleans kids. Since I got a New Orleans person up here to talk to, why y'all send them badass kids further to the west, all up in Lake Charles and Houston, fucking up our schools and streets? Little badass walking in the middle of the street during traffic.
I don't know. They trying to get them churning in a better. I don't know what's going on.
This little bastard walking in the middle of the street and stared me down because I'm trying to go home. Whole
Yep.
sidewalk, but he gonna stare me down in the middle of the street.
Hello.
That's some damn New Orleans kids. They shut down the whole school. How you gonna have a turf fight in another person's turf?
Mm-hmm.
But
They
that's
doing that in
how New
Oakland
Orleans
too.
is.
I blame
Yeah.
you.
I'm just glad that I don't have children in school anymore. Like all of my kids are grown. Like
Me too.
all of them is grown in college, all that stuff, doing other things. Like I couldn't deal with the school system today because it's too lax. It's too lax. Like they let them get away with so much, and they do so much. These schools here where I am, they have full police in the schools now. Like because there's so many shootings at the schools now.
My middle
Mhm.
school got a the one I left had a damn metal detector
Hello.
installed at the door.
Yes,
Wait,
because
hold
they're
on,
bringing guns in.
Danielle with 3 grandkids, you gotta mute up. I think you got an echo behind you. I keep muting you. You gotta mute up because we can hear your background. Let's get up. Let's talk to some people who haven't spoke. Caramelly Mel, what's up, boo?
Hey, Voodoo. This is my very, very first time coming on.
It sure is.
I just want to say thank you for everything you do, for the knowledge you spread. It's much appreciated, and it's an honor for me to be one of your mods.
Oh,
But
thank you.
I had to chime in tonight because I am an elementary school teacher, and I have been in the school system for many, many years, and I can see it on both ends. I see what you're talking about happening real time in the school system, where it's not that the teachers are maybe not all of us don't are not willing to do it, but we have so much on our plates. Not only that, we have to deal with, I don't want to curse, but we have to deal with BS from the district office with putting in certain paperwork and all this and that, going to doggone meetings, and it's crazy what they demand of us. And the pay is not worth it. And so a lot of teachers, we're human too. You know, we be dealing with our own issues, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot. And I was writing in the chat that it should be a joint effort
Yes.
from it should be a joint effort, not only parents and teachers, but our communities. If we want to better our community as a whole, I think the community should get involved more. There
Yeah.
used to be more programs that, like the Boys and Girls Club, used to be more hands-on back when I was younger. We don't have
Yes.
that now. We don't even have the big mamas like we used to talk about that. We don't have big mamas who would step in and fill in the gap if the parents was like working or something like that. A lot of times these kids come to the school and we're the only adult they may see until the next day.
Yep.
So
Right.
it's really a sad situation all around. And I don't know how it's gonna change. It really makes you feel defeated sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
But
It
I'm
sucks.
around
It's
And
overwhelming.
it's funny you said what you said because I was telling my mama, because my mama is trying to work with the teachers. And I told my mama, I said, they probably overwhelmed with all them kids in that classroom. I literally said that. I said, because, and again, I never was a full-time teacher. I just did a paraprofessional program and I was out of there. I said, fuck these children. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so
But
done with you.
I know, listen, I ain't bullshitting. I got the hell up out of there. But look, I know how many students that I was dealing with when I was doing my
Right.
program. That shit was hectic.
It's crazy. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
That shit was
Overwhelmed, overworked, underpaid,
hectic.
underappreciated, and then
Hell
gotta
yeah.
raise
Thank you.
somebody
All
else's
of the
child.
checks. Thank
On a
you.
regular, I had like 32 kids in my class on
Ain't
a
no way.
regular.
Ain't no way. Melanin popping. What's up, boo?
First of all, I'm so glad this is my first time. And I just have to tell you, I the way you have me laughing is out of control. Out of control. I'm so glad I found your channel.
Thank you.
I am I'm older than all of you, right? So I'm trying to figure out. I'm from Brooklyn, in a city.
Mm-hmm.
There's always been overcrowding in public schools in the inner cities growing up.
Yes.
There were always bad kids. Yes, we did have special ed. I don't know about the new school system, right? with the removing the special ed children from the regular education classes. Okay. They took trades out of the school. Back when I was in school, you used to learn how wood shopping, typing, home ec. You had all of those different things. Okay, took that out. Then they took out social studies. Then they took out penmanship. And now they have this thing. I'm hearing that the math is something like logic, right? And I put two and two together, and I come to the understanding that America is so far behind the East, Asia, right? That they're just trying to now compete in a school system that we're not equipped for. How many generations have learned regular arithmetic? You hated to even get into high school and have to deal with algebra and so forth and so on, and in college or what have you. You have regular arithmetic. Now you have this logic math, which is what you're telling me makes no logical sense.
Nope.
Okay. So you have parents, you have Gen X, you have the baby boomers, you have all of these people that have no idea what these children are learning. Then they get home and you can't help them. So it's a vicious cycle. Nowadays, I work with some millennials, not so much Gen Z, maybe sprinkle here and there. Everybody's in their feelings. You have to sit here and worry about everybody's feelings and their boundaries and their this and their that. And I'm like, listen, everybody has feelings. We all have to go through something. Yes, right now, nowadays, the internet makes everything more personable because you bring it home. However, we all were bullied. We all had people that hurt our feelings. And you just had to bounce back. I feel like you said, common sense is out the door. Personable. No one's personable. They have no people skills. They have no logical skills. And I just feel like this country is going back real fast at warp speed, and there's no coming back. I don't feel like it's any coming back because the way that the internet has taken over. I remember before it was computers. I mean, I feel like I'm saying this like I'm 100 years old, but literally 1990, we weren't doing this. We had flip phones. We had Motorola StarTACs. Like we weren't doing this. And I just don't understand.
When did they stop doing cursive though? When did that happen?
I remember that came in the news with around social studies, and penmanship was the same, and it had to have been within the last 15 years.
The last 15?
At least the last 15.
Oh my God. I was still teaching them kids cursive. Oh shit.
It was newsworthy. And I was like, are you kidding me?
I was in Asia, so I didn't hear about it. I was in Asia. I didn't hear about it. I was still
I had to teach my daughter how to write in cursive because they had stopped when she was in elementary school. Keep in mind, she's 21 this year.
Okay.
When she was in elementary school, she didn't know they were still doing handwriting, but they were moving toward computer based.
When was that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Elementary school, I want to say like third.
I graduated in 99 and we were still doing cursive.
Yeah, we're still doing cursive.
That's no more.
Listen, no more. God. You learn cursive in your grade school years, in your younger years. When you get to handwriting in kindergarten, remember they have ABC, but by the time you get to first grade, they have it in print and then in cursive.
Yes.
Because you have that big piece of gray paper with the lines on it, and you have to pull it to the lines.
Listen, they don't do that no more.
But why remove it? Like, what detriment can it do to take handwriting out? You trying to speed up what?
So we got to teach our kids cursive now.
Listen,
that part.
Listen,
that part.
The only reason my daughter knows how to sign her name and write in cursive is because I taught her. I said, because in my mind at the time, remember, I'm a young mother. I had my baby at 19. I don't know nothing. But what I did know is, well, damn, if you can't sign your name on some shit, you won't be able to make it in the world. This is my
how contract's gonna work. That's what I need to know.
Not knowing that we were coming to this, because at this time I didn't know where the world was going. I just knew it. My common sense was, if my child can't sign her signature or understand when someone writes in cursive, she's not going to be progressive and be able to make it in the world. So what I did was I taught my daughter how to write in cursive, because I said that is pivotal in my mind at the time for her to make it in the life. Not knowing in 2023, child, you don't have to know how to sign a goddamn thing, because ain't nothing in cursive no more. Everything is digital.
And that's crazy.
And when you say that, I think about it when I was younger and I was a bank teller, and I remember only blind people could sign with an X because they were blind. Because they were blind. So my thing now is the amount of fraud that goes on. These young kids know nothing and care nothing about their credit. Everything is for show. Everything is performative. So they don't care about fraud. If you don't know how to write, sign, deduct, just normal, everyday common sense things, you can't thrive. And it's not about being an influencer and showing what you have on the internet, because all of this is going to come to a crashing end. It's going to come to a crashing end because it's all performative. So I'm glad you taught your daughter, and I hope so many others. I don't think that we're going to get a school system because we never stand up long enough together to do anything on that big of a level. If we could, it would be great. Unfortunately, again, we had the Hasidic Jews; they had their own schools. But the brown, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, and the blacks, we was all in public schools, and it was up to your parents to care. And a lot of these parents don't care. But that's all I had to say. I'm so glad
to be their friend instead of a parent.
Thank you so much,
someone just
Melanin
explain to me about the
I
contracts
appreciate
now.
you.
How does that work now with no signatures?
You listen, everything is digital, girl. All you got to do is go
e-sign.
online. E-sign is, I have a
I don't need to go and sign some papers to buy a house.
No, listen. I did all my documents on my phone about my house from my phone. Every single document. The only thing I signed in person, hear me out. The only thing I signed in person when I bought my house was the final closing documents.
Right.
That was the only thing I went in and wrote and signed my signature, my John Hancock on. So, but they could have did, but look, they could have did that digital. Because if I bought a house in another state, I can
sight unseen. It would have been a
hacker's paradise. This sounds like a hacker's paradise to me. That's what it sounds like.
Of course it is.
It is.
Let's get to somebody else. Sky, what's going on, boo?
Hello, how are you guys?
Good, how are you?
This is my first time calling in. So thank you. Girl, you be having me all over the place. Fat cheesy burger eating. Girl, I call everybody that. So let me touch on something because I know we limited on time, but I'm gonna go right into what I'm saying. We all are feeling this whole crunch in how this education system is filling our children. And I am in agreement. My niece was putting IEP in. She's putting notes all over the house that I noticed, and they're misspelled. Some of the easiest words, and she's in the 9th grade, and some of the easiest words are misspelled. And I'm noticing that she's getting all these high marks and, accolades from the teachers, but her reading isn't showing out. Then when I'm talking to the math teachers, she's getting a B minus, and I'm wondering why. And they're like, well, he's showing me a calculator. And I'm like, no, put the calculator to the side. How do you actually solve this problem without this calculator in front of her? And he's like, well, we work off the calculator. I said, but we at home don't know what you doing in the classroom. So if she's trying to show me something on the calculator and she doesn't understand it, how am I supposed to look at this math problem and know what you're sending home to understand it myself? I'm going on Google to figure out this answer, and I don't even understand this answer. So I noticed something. They spend so much time. Excuse me if I offend anyone. They spend so much time at the city halls telling us our parents need to back off the school system and let our children come in there to be practicing as LGBTQ plus and to allow them to be able to come to school this way, come to school and learn this, practice this without the parents' consent. Now they want to fly all these extra flags around the school when your kids are very gender fluent now all of a sudden, but illiterate when it comes to things that they're actually supposed to learn in school. And I'm finding
Right.
now that they're learning more about pansexuals and transgendering. Then I'm noticing that you learn how to spell those words, but you can't spell dumping. You can't
Right.
spell you can't spell homicide. You can't spell things that's around you every day. You're not around those words every day, but you're allowed to leave school and go participate in a walkout to support this. I didn't support that as a parent. And to me, if they are cutting any other day besides to support that day, then why isn't that counted? Why I don't see this on their absence? And so that bothers me because they're also giving our children immunizations without telling us.
Yep.
My stepdaughter was just sent home with a band-aid. I wouldn't have knew she got a shot until I punched her. And she said, oh, they updated us on the flu shot. Who in the hell told you that they can update you on something that we got you earlier before the school started? So I
Because
said
they
they
tricked you
don't
with
have a right
paperwork.
to do
No, they
anything. They ain't sent her home with no paperwork even after the shot.
Nope.
So
No, I
what
mean at the beginning of school when you sign all them papers and you signing
I
all them
tried
papers
it
when you
down.
registering them, that's when you
I did
sign it away
different
like they can do
paperwork.
this.
No, I never did that with my son. My son's 27. I just married into with my fiance, and he has 2 teenage daughters. I got custody of my niece. I don't let them do nothing to these kids. I don't play that. So to allow that, I provided immunizations to them when they started school. You can also get these at CVS, Walgreens, and other places. Why would I let a school off site do something if you can't tell me on site what the hell you doing before you do it? So to me,
Facts.
you're double immunization in them, and you're not even sending a note home to the parents to let me know that you did something. On top of that, they're also giving these kids birth control pills, birth control shots, not telling the parents
Lem-
anything. So if you can't teach them nothing up here, you can't tell me about how to be a parent at home, and you sitting there controlling what they can do and what they can be at school, but you can't teach them how to be up here. And so I'm not understanding where this is actually reaching the homes to where it's letting us know that they're learning something at school besides having multi-sexual use bathrooms, because these kids are using these bathrooms as sex dungeons. Those were single bathrooms that's for multi-sex. They're using them as sex dungeons. They're closing the other bathrooms up. They smoking in them and everything. So they're not just for the purpose of that. These kids is learn how to manipulate the system to work for them. And so it's like not being at home to watch your kids, and you working 12-hour shifts, and you sleep for 9 hours. That's almost the uncontrollment that they have at these schools, and they're not learning anything. So you're trying to figure out why your kid is on honor roll, but you don't see what the hell they honoring at school from schools. I don't see where my niece's grades is coming from when they can all they got to do is go to school and argue with these teachers. Why my grade like this, and they change it to being what they wanted it to be because it makes them look good and it gets them the funding.
You know what? Can I say something?
Wait, really quickly.
I
As
just want to know
far as
why she
y'all
punched
saying
her
that,
stepdaughter.
hold on. As far as y'all saying that it's in the paperwork, I don't have a child in grade school, so I don't know. Let's say it's in the paperwork at the beginning of when y'all sign your turn up. Remember, I told you they are in the process of passing a law that if you deny your children medical care from the school, i.e., hormones or whatever, your ass going to jail. This is the precursor to that. So yes, you even if you're signing your stuff or declining it, at some point in time, it is going to be law that they can give your child any medication the child asks for. And if you as a parent came in and said, not my child, your ass going to jail. Now I'm glad they got it.
For birth control, out here, they're saying that for birth control and gender altering. That's what they're saying out here. And I'm like, you ain't got a pair of cuffs that's going to stop it. I'll run straight through it. See, these
Let me
schools
tell you a
absolutely
story
know a
real
parent
quick.
like me. I have never met a school or school board that has ever dealt with a parent like me. I was one of the first parents in California that even started the Zoom, because I was known about COVID in December of 2019. So I knew about COVID, and I went under strict mandatory lockdown. So we wasn't going nowhere. And they said, I'll call CPS. I said, you ain't called enough alphabets before you call them. You got to keep calling more alphabets. You only calling CPS. You need
I
more
have
than
a
that.
friend whose daughter was in school and they had those gender fluid bathrooms. Anyway, her daughter got pregnant, right? She never told her mother. Her mother found out because the school had actually got her a voucher to get an abortion through her guidance counselor.
What?
So her
Mm-hmm.
guidance counselor took her to get the abortion.
I
And
know
then
that
she
they
went
give
home
you
and started
the
hemorrhaging. And that's how her mother found out that the school had got her a voucher to get the abortion, but she got pregnant at school in one of those girl boy bathrooms. Like, it's crazy how they just treat children like you could do whatever. You know what I mean? When you at school, don't worry. This is a safe place. We got you. Your parents don't need to know. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's
and
dangerous.
that's
That's what I'm
scary
telling people. Like,
because
homeschooling is the best thing, yo.
because
Yeah, they.
both my niece and my stepdaughter have heavy periods. But when she told me that she had got the flu shot, my instincts, I snatched her and I said, "What you mean you got a flu shot? What the hell you talking about?" And I'm like, "Well, what if you got a different, religion since we've been married? That could be against our religion or something." But the school still to this day hasn't sent nothing home to tell us that they gave her the shot or anything. And so that was what this big thing about what's going on in California, that pretty much don't tell your parents.
Yeah,
Yep.
we lost our
Yeah.
rights in California a long time ago. It started with my age group. When
You're in
you
Yeah, they
Oakland,
don't tell
right?
your parents shit.
well, I'm near Oakland,
Okay,
but
I'm in Oakland.
okay, shout out to you. But yeah, they pretty much took away all the rights from the parents starting back in the '90s. Remember when they said if you feel like your parents doing something, you call CPS
Yep.
on them,
Uh-huh.
and they start taking stripping them.
Hmm.
My mom like, I wish you would call people on me. I'll call them for you after I knock you out. And
Mm-hmm.
Right.
so they'll slowly taking the weight back then. So
Hmm.
every time there's some big event in America happens, they start implementing new laws. They start slipping things through the cracks. Because as soon as I'm like, okay, now if this happening, what is the government trying to really do? So
Yep.
when you start looking into these laws and what bills are being passed, you be like, oh, they doing this so we can be caught up in talking about God bless America, holding hands, crying and snotting and all this other stuff, while they doing something totally different. This is why it's a whole bunch of stuff, crazy stuff is going on with our children, because parents like what Dahl was saying, like people are on TikTok all day.
Yep.
I see some parents. I'm like, your kid knows the snotty and they run around the house, they tear up your house, and you on the phone.
Yep.
Not eating.
So,
Mm-mm.
hey, y'all.
Hey.
Hey.
So, a couple of things I wanted to talk about, and I might talk a little slow because I'm a little out of it right now. I just had a surgery, but I'm back.
God bless you.
Yes. Welcome back.
Thank you. So a few years ago is when that started. So,
Emerald.
depending on what state you live in, the child at the age of 12 or 13 has the right to make medical decisions for their own body, and the schools are not permitted to tell the parents. So, you're never going to get that paperwork if your child is that age, 12 or 13. You're never going to get that information. Never, because they're not going to send it to you. It's confidential. They have the right over their own bodies. That was the first thing I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second thing, I want to just tell y'all a little story about this ADHD, and everybody think I'm crazy. So when I was young, I'm sorry, my voice is hoarse because I had one of those tubes down my throat.
Hmm.
When I was young, the doctor diagnosed me with ADHD. They diagnosed my brother with ADHD, and they diagnosed my sister with oppositional defiance. My sister just didn't want to listen to nobody. I learned differently, and my brother was just bad. I don't have ADHD. My brother does not have ADHD, and my sister does not have oppositional defiance. Having said that, when I had my children, I took my son to school, enrolled him in kindergarten. The teacher had 30 students in her class. She came to me and told me, "Your son has ADHD and you need to get him on some medication." I said, "No, I'm not. I'm going to put him in a smaller classroom," because ADHD just means that your child is not learning the institutionalized way that they have been taught to teach. And the teaching style has not changed in 40 years, but these are advanced children. So they need advanced teaching. So ADHD is not really a real thing that you need any kind of medication for. You just need a different way of teaching them. And that's really all I had to say about that.
Thank you so much. Listen, you're speaking a word, and it's crazy because when they first, y'all remember in the 90s, if y'all my age, I'm 40. Y'all remember in the 90s where they put in where your child could call CPS on you. Danielle with 3 grandkids. I'm gonna let you speak next, right after I finish. I'm glad you came back. Look, y'all remember back in the 90s, they would allow y'all, they would tell your children, if your mama put their hands on you, don't worry about it, just call CPS. Because I remember my sister did it to my mama back in the 90s. And I remember my mama threatened my sister to all hell because this is when the first shocker was coming. You know what I mean? They went from you can't discipline your kids to now your children have all the rights. Prior to the 90s, I couldn't make an appointment for no birth control without my mama knowing. I couldn't even make an appointment without my mama. But now they have it to where this is HIPAA, meaning your child can't drink, they can't drive at certain ages. It's a whole bunch of things they can't do. But when it comes to their medical health and they're not even as of sound mind to make the correct decisions, they allow them that, but they can't do other things like drink, smoke, yada, 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 yada. And that's coming soon, stand by. But I'm saying all that to say, now your child can go into some school and say, hey, yeah, I want to get on birth control, or hey, I want to start hormones for this, or hey, I want to do this. And there's nothing you can do about it. Right now, if it's, again, I don't have a child in school, so if it's in the paperwork right now, you're lucky. Hopefully, for your child's sake, it stays like that until your child gets out of school. But I'm telling you, they're leaning toward a place where you won't even have that say. They inch this stuff on us. They don't just jump out the window with it. They inch it on us. That's what the government does. But how you doing, Danielle, with 3 grandkids? How you doing, boo? I think you coming on too. Hold on.
Dog.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah! Hey. That's my boo. That's my boo. That's my boo.
What's up?
What's up, dog? I shy away from you usually because y'all crazy on here, but I had to come on this one. I came on because we was talking about how the doctors try to do with the children in the schools and about the 504 students.
Danielle with 3 grandkids, can you do me a favor and mute your background? It's giving a playback. So like mute the background, the TV or whatever you have it on, just kind of lower
How I sound now?
Yeah, that's good. Go ahead.
All right. With my baby boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was told, the school told me he needed to go to the counseling place. Brought my baby to the counseling girl. In the same meeting, they told me, first of all, induced my baby and prescribed him what? Heavy medications, right? Me being an LPN license, might I add you. I questioned it and declined it because I'm not hearing nothing. Gets home, talk to my baby, only to find out, okay, he's, how we say it, sexually confused.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, they didn't even get to that before they even diagnosed and medicated my child. One, you hear me? Second, I have a child doing 504. She has sickle cell, which keep her out for weeks for pain. Brings her back to the school, give her the paper, asks for her makeup work. They tells me, oh no, just give me her paperwork. She's fine. No, baby. I'ma need her makeup work. She's not fine. She been out for 2 weeks.
Right.
She's at this point, she's behind. 2 weeks is a long time. So I agree with they don't care. This no child left behind. I don't agree with this because this a sucker mentality. Our children is getting dumber and dumber. I got a brilliant college student in JSU that do not, I'm going to repeat to y'all, do not know how to write in cursive. When that girl, I asked her to sign her signature and she wrote in print, I could have failed out the chair. What?
Guess what? Right now, we're still working on cursive because we got to figure this out. Y'all are so right. Something is wrong with these schools. Something is wrong.
Yep.
That's all I wanted to say. Dog!
Thank you. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, Lord. I be looking for you. Do you hear me? When I be logging in, I be looking for you. You one of the people I be looking for.
Girl, I'm here. We from the same city, girl. I'm here.
Yeah.
I can tell with y'all accent. I love it. Y'all be saying big. I be loving when I go back to Louisiana.
I'm blaming you too,
Big.
You know, in New
New Orleans kids.
In New Orleans, we call like my daughter 21. That's still my baby. So when I talk about her, I be like my baby, you would think it's a baby. No, my baby.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when she said my baby at JSU, I understood.
Saying
That's
in
how
Lake
we
Charles
roll.
too, talking about baby. I blame you too, Danielle, for them badass kids that came from New Orleans after that damn hurricane. The street. I'm blaming you too. Any more New Orleans people, I just blame you all. God dang it.
Look, they had to go somewhere, girl.
Listen, I did good because my baby's mad at me because they don't know nothing about New Orleans. They don't need to know.
Good. Hell yeah. Good. But I love you so much, Danielle, with 3 grandkids. I love
you know I rocks with you. You my dog. You my dog.
Absolutely.
I'm family from Monroe.
Oh, Monroe, Louisiana. That's my people from.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bastrop and everything.
I'm going back to Alexandria in December.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
How
gonna
you gonna be there?
Lake Charles to get my boudin.
Man, this the boot channel right here. Somebody connected somewhere in Louisiana on this channel.
You know what? That's the birthplace. Hold on, that's the birthplace. They say.
They
say.
Linda. Look, I didn't say it, but they
That's
say
what they say.
What got me hooked to this channel?
Lake Charles called.
What got me hooked to this channel when you said that Petey Bird? I was like, oh no, she using words my mom and my aunties be saying.
That's the old school word. Because you know, my mom used to say he got that little Petey Bird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's some old school words.
I like
no,
she from
you caught my
Louisiana.
attention with the bounce music. The bounce music caught my attention. I was like, what? DJ Jubilee?
Yep.
What's that?
Yep, but no, y'all, I ain't gonna be up here too long. I'm gonna let y'all give y'all the final words because it's 8 o'clock, girl. Every day I say I'm not coming on here and be on here long, and every day I be on here long. I'm gonna just stop saying it at this point.
That's okay. That's okay, though. That's okay. I'll let you know.
I'm gonna just
I'll let you know that you love us.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Right. So Danielle with 3 grandkids, you got any final words before we get up out of here, girl? Oh, I think she got off. Sky, what's up? You got some final words, boo?
Do your taxes. Don't invest in DJ Envy nothing, and slap DJ Academics.
Hey, look, both of them from New York. I wasn't trying to put y'all on the docket tonight, but Sky put y'all on the docket. I wasn't trying to get y'all up here.
That's what she say. Fat cheeseburger eating.
I wasn't even trying to put y'all up here, but they both from New York. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It's on me. Bye, boo. All right. Tony, what's up? You got any last words, boo boo?
I want y'all to stay blessed and stay highly favored. I love this station. Girl, I'm learning how to joust. I gotta learn how to do the dance. I'm like trying to do the dance. So when I go to the reggae club, I can do the fucking dance.
That dance called the swiggle. Jocelyn is what we doing right now, just shooting the shit.
Jocelyn is what we doing right now. That dance called the swiggle.
When I say y'all ready to talk about it, let's Joce. And I be talking like girl, because that's what Jocelyn is.
That's Jocelyn. Yeah, all right, I'm Jamaican, so I'm trying to figure it all out. But the fucking dance is dope.
Yeah, that's called the swiggle.
The swiggle, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, stay blessed, you guys, and thank you for everything you do, Queen.
Thank you so much, boo.
Yep. Have a great one.
Have a good one.
You too.
The gold mine effect. What you gotta say? Cause you be on it. You know what I'm saying? You really be on it.
I appreciate that. I be having these conversations with my family, my church, my brothers, and everything. We had these conversations. So when I hear somebody else having these conversations, I got to talk to them. But no, I really do appreciate this channel as well. I'm sitting here as you listen, like she gets it. She gets it. But folks don't want to hear the truth because they allow it to let them dumb them down. And I'm like, I refuse to be stupid, even after being secret me and smart. I'm like, I'm not gonna let anybody get me stupid. But real talk, but y'all need to be strong for real. Really be strong, seriously.
For
Like,
real.
and pay attention to what's going on with your children. Like,
Yes.
quit allowing the YouTube babysitting your kids, because what is going on is they rotating these rails, and these rails are getting their minds. They have a short attention span. But shout out to you again for this topic, and I'll check you out later.
Thank you, boo.
All right, you have a good one.
All right, you too. Y'all gotta know every Friday is gonna be educational Fridays. We gonna talk about some real shit on Friday. We can bullshit on Monday, but we gonna talk about some real shit on Friday, okay? Auntie said it.
Voodoo, like everyone has said, you make my day. I've been on YouTube for a long time watching. And oh my, thank you. Thank you for saying what everybody is thinking. I follow you. I follow you for real. But I wanted to say this, right? I'm 57 years old. My daughters, like the other sister said, they're grown, did the college, the whole thing. I wanted to piggyback. I worked for a neuropediatrician at one point. She had some things printed out on the printer. I picked it up because it was still there. I read it. It was a letter saying that a patient, little boy, no longer had ADHD. So I said to myself, well, wait a minute. I thought the way they were pushing this was like, this was something that was almost incurable. Although I know if we would stop putting sugar in our children, if we would stop putting the fast foods in our babies, we would not have to worry about those things. And I mean, everyone has basically said what I wanted to say, but it's just, we have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. These doctors, oh my good, I mean, these doctors aren't doctoring. I think probably by the time, even when I was born in 66, we got that big hard booster shot that is still on my arm. And I said to my mother, why would you let them poke me with something that, I mean, now the feeling of it is fading, but I remember that it hurt. And she said at the time, if you got government assistance, you really didn't have any kind of say on what they did with your children. And she said that's when she decided she was going to work and she didn't need governmental help, right? And so I'm just saying we're sacrificing, selling our souls for a little bit of money so you can sit home. You're sitting home, and I've lived in Baltimore for 17 years, been in the heart of it, and every foundation given into the city, people who weren't getting. And unfortunately, we get money, and it's always the crumbs, and we don't do what we say we're going to do for our children with the money. I've never understood that. So when the sister was talking about, we should get together, and I have cried that from the mountaintop. How is it that your children are going to a school every single day and can't read on a 7th grade level? They're not even 7th grade. We're talking elementary school, and they're graduating them. And then guess what? People like myself and others, you go to hire, you ask for a writing sample, and I'm talking from major Black HBCUs. I have had students write something that I could have sworn it was from a 3rd grader, and walking around with how HBCU degrees. And so we have to do better. And I don't want to preach to the choir, because all of us who have been on your platform today are saying the same thing. But it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I just don't know where we, even begin. But with young people like yourself coming on, I feel like it is my job to support you. I feel like whenever you're having the tough conversations that them people, what you say, they said they don't want you to have, we have to stand up. Those of us who we've already been through the mud, let's stand and let's help whatever we need to do. I think parents who are frustrated, get on these platforms and talk to the, influencers and YouTubers who are really there for you. You're not doing it by yourself. We're not. But thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. It be the people like y'all who get up here, because the Joce and the funny, that's one thing. And that's the reason why I say I'm gonna do Educational Friday, because I was scared to get up here and talk about this type of stuff because I bullshit so much,
Right.
But it be people like you, when you get up here and be like, I really appreciate you touching, like that's what makes my day.
I really do.
So
And you
I
do it every
appreciate
Friday.
you more than you appreciate me. Trust me.
Right. And I'm getting ready to push your channel and push Fridays, because a lot of us need to get on here. And especially as Black women, our voices are always trying to be snuffed. And believe it or not, even the little kids going to school, if you got a boisterous baby, they do not want to hear her. They don't. They want to put the fear in her as a little kid. We just got to keep encouraging. And please, I'll see you next. Well, I'm going to see you in a few anyway on other things, but I'll be here next Friday. Y'all have a good night.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Love you
so
too.
Much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Coco, what's up?
Hi, doll.
Hey, boo.
Okay, well, I was commenting as Rob, but the way my life is set up, that ain't even my real page. So yeah. Yes, I had to do all this from another phone, but we here, and I know you trying to go.
Yeah, but you go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, because I know you said you did a research paper, I guess on the therapy industry.
Yes.
And that's why I posted that comment about how there is no cure for mostly anything. There's no cure for anything. I'm thinking, is there a cure for anything?
So let me say it like this.
I'm gonna say no. If it's not holistic,
do y'all know that medicine? Y'all always notice how they call medicine a practice?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a practice.
Okay. So I was just gonna let you know, but I didn't feel like typing it all, that I found out basically through a documentary that a lot of the Nazi scientists and doctors who were practicing, as we would say, in the Holocaust, a lot of those people who didn't go to trial ended up doing medicine over here in America. And those are our therapists. Those are the ones who are writing the books that therapists still probably use to pass tests to be the therapist for us. Led by basically the Nazi scientists.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know if you got that deep in your research paper when you were researching it. So I just wanted to know if you had any wind of that or.
So I have knowledge of that, but my paper was basically, so when I was doing my ending of my degree and we had to write a thesis and back it up with data and all that, my goal was psychology versus psychiatry, right? Because if people don't know that psychology is, at the time, not anymore apparently, but at the time they were more of natural ways or physical ways to help cure things. Like for instance, if you have anxiety, maybe you should go painting, maybe you should listen to music, maybe you should do X, Y, and Z versus just pumping you with medication.
Exactly.
So my paper was based on psychiatry versus psychology and why psychology was the better option versus just medicating the people. So when I did that, I one of the things I delved into was the schools and how they're diagnosing these kids with all of these illnesses that aren't really real for real. I know it's real because you see it, but most of those new illnesses are not real. We're all practiced on. We're all like crash test dummies. And when I saw that that's what they were doing and the method in which they were doing, that's how I found out it's the teachers who are the core of figuring out what's wrong with your child. And I don't know about y'all, but I never want a child to diagnose my child with a goddamn thing.
Right. I mean, this is my wildcat baby right here, but well, he's a toddler, but I made sure to not get him vaccinated. He was actually born in COVID. So I was already, it was up. I had to make sure to not get the shot, make sure to not get him vaccinated. But I mean, I won't even really diagnose myself. I know if there is something that could be wrong with me, like there is with everyone, no one is really normal. No one can really say what normal is. But yeah, I would feel like holistically we have been healing everything from the beginning of time. So yeah, I just feel like we know big pharma is not helping us. We know that the hospitals are not really helping us. And so I feel like we should just all do research, see where this stuff is coming from before we fight each other behind something that is not even meant to heal us.
Correct. I love that.
And thank you for your time.
Thank you, Coco. I appreciate you for coming up.
And it's the juice for me.
Wah.
Night, y'all.
All right, thank you. Neff, you got final words, boo-boo?
I am so shocked I actually lasted this long.
I know. You normally get in and get out.
Yeah, I'm usually like that. It's like, hey, blah, 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 I'm out. But I do want to answer your question you asked earlier. I have, like I said, I am a mental health awareness advocate because I do suffer from it. And I have my whole life. It's not like this is something that just happened because of any effects during life. This is something that happened way early, and I'm dealing with it now. But I had a lot of misfortunes the last 2 weeks, and it just set off my depression, and I went into a really dark place. And I just want to say, if it wasn't for the girls in the Discord and, in the podcast on my Wednesday night and this one, I don't think I would have made it through the whole week. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Listen, y'all join this Discord. It's really like a real sisterhood up in there, for real. If y'all can, they do private rooms where they do private stuff. I've been on one or two, you know what I mean? I haven't been on lately because I've been like running and looking for content. So I got to do better than that. But I've been on conversations with people that we really have helped people. So if y'all want to get kind of like some sisterhood and some sort of like foundation, join that Discord. I'm telling you, y'all not gonna regret it. They be in there every day, all night. So I'm glad you was able to get the help you needed, Neff. I really am, and I support you.
Yeah, thanks. I'm looking at Gma getting stalked over here by Unicorn. Unicorn she can't commit to one person to stalk. I'm just like, you need to commit to one person, damn it. Figure out a person to stalk and leave the rest of us alone. Talking about her name is on my lease. I'm like, I got some whiteout. I'm ready. But yeah, as for that, my goddamn Louisiana screwed up my goddamn English too. I'm sitting up there talking about, baby, where the hell that come from? I'm right. And then be sitting up there talking, I don't know. Wait a minute. Was that like 3 words I just said in one? The hell?
Mm-hmm.
But do you know anybody that does this shit? Because my mom's from Mississippi, and I think it's a Mississippi thing. Memphis. How the hell you spell Memphis?
I've never heard of that.
All them goddamn Mississippi people, they be talking, I'm going to Memphis. I'm like, spell it, please. Just spell it. Spell Memphis.
About Memphis?
Yes. They said Memphis. They say Memphis. And just like when they taught in school, I know R. They talking about Ara.
Yeah,
you ever heard anybody
I ain't gonna lie. When I learned my alphabet, I can remember being a child. Q, R, S. Aura is
I was like R. They said no, it's Ara. I'm like, I thought it was R. I'm from Boston. They talking about you sound like a white girl. God dang you.
Yeah, everybody who don't talk like us in New Orleans, y'all sound white, especially if y'all pronounce all y'all letters in y'all words.
Louisianans. No, it's a Louisiana thing. I got told I was stuck up. I was terrified. I was taught, don't talk to strangers. Y'all motherfuckers, hi, how you doing? Who are you? Where the hell you come from?
Right.
Come on, hi. I was like, who are you? Do I know you? No. Okay. I'm saying hi. I don't understand this. What the hell going on? And share. What the hell is share?
Yeah, I don't know.
They be talking about share, baby, share. It's the pale people that be saying that. The darker ones be answering their own questions, talking about, we going to the store yet?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do it. No. Did you just answer yourself?
Yes.
And boo. I didn't know boo until I came down south.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you.
Thank
Y'all
you,
gave me
Neff.
energy this week.
Thank you. I
Leave
appreciate
your
it.
accent alone, Neff. I'm surrounded by that accent, G-Ma.
She can't help it.
I'm going back to it in December.
Yeah, but that's your root, so it is what it is.
And real talk, some of my cousins are from the 9th Ward. So yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Lord, they out the
directly
9th
connected.
Ward.
I be sitting up there looking at them talking about it's your fault too.
If they out the 9th Ward, bless their souls. That's all.
Girl, they went to somebody's house and jumped them. How you go to somebody else's house and whoop
Girl,
their
that
ass?
is 9th Ward activity, girl.
I was told never go to someone else's house and fight. You don't know what they got. These heifers jumped in the car and whooped someone's ass.
That's how they roll, girl.
I was like, y'all, another species. I'm leaving. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, boo. All right, y'all. Before I get out of here, I'm gonna read my thank you everybody who sent me a super chat. Thank you, Miss K. Disagree with some, but good job, support you. Listen, Miss K, if I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm okay with disagreements, baby. I'm not one who get mad about people who disagree with me. I love it. I'm here for it. This is not an echo chamber. I want everybody to have their own voice. So if you stern in your beliefs and I'm stern in mine, that's all right. We can agree to disagree and come back and Joce again. You see what I'm saying? So thank you so much from my heart for your super chat. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate your opposition because I really do, because nothing needs to be straight up. This is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all drop the link for the Discord again? Pinky said that it's expired. Thank you to Danielle with the 3 grandkids. I love you. That's my New Orleans grandma. So I love you. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you, Mamu and Mimosa, sister girl. Y'all go subscribe to her channel. Please go subscribe to her channel. And also, thank you, Empress April, for your contribution as well. Y'all, all things are appreciated. Everything is definitely noted. I'm glad that we had our educational Friday today, y'all. We gonna do this every Friday. If y'all want to discuss certain topics, I keep forgetting. I'm gonna put it in the Discord, and I'm gonna also put it on my channel what y'all want to discuss. But let me tell you what I do want to discuss next Friday. When Kai Cenat did that live stream from 7 days from all of the top social media personalities, we're going to discuss how that's going to affect a whole generation of children. Just like Sukiana, just like Krishan, just like all these people who I think have a negative effect on these kids. Y'all got to understand that the Kai Cenats of the world, they are also puppets as well. We're going to discuss that next Friday amongst other things. Y'all, we're going to discuss it. I'm going to put something out and y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about. But other than that, I love you guys. Thank you to every single person that came into this chat. Please hit the like button on the way out. I really, really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Shout out to my mods. Y'all be working overtime. Y'all is off the chain. Opinionated presents the Glam Squad. Girl, thank you. Let me know if you got your wrench. Opinionated presents the Glam Squad, because I thought I gave you a wrench. Please let me know if you got your wrench. We gonna let me see what's going on. All right. What was I saying? So we're gonna Joce out, and I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on Monday live, but I will be dropping videos over the weekend. Y'all know I'll be working like a dog. I will see y'all later. I love y'all. Bye.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.